Hi guys, we got the Violently High podcast's biggest fans in the Northeast. Fucking Boston, fucking Beantown, baby. Beantown, you got your boys Donkey and Dewey. Now, you might not know him as Dewey. You might know him a little better as Wicked Pisser. Wicked Pisser, how you doing today?
Hi, Donkey. Pretty good here today. Thanks to the boys over at Violently High Podcast for allowing us to do this introduction. Very excited to be here, Donkey. Name's Wicked Pisser, not to be confused with Wicked Pisser from Wicked Tuna, although it's a fucking beauty of a show.
Great fucking show. Now, Wicked Pisser, you're gonna hate me for this. I gotta do it. I gotta fucking do it. But for all Violent High's listeners out there, Wicked Pisser, he's what we call an Eastie. He's an Eastie, but I will say this. I'll give him this fucking beauty on the ice. Fucking beauty.
Fucking guy, Donkey. Well, I appreciate it. I'm probably not a beauty anymore on the ice, but back in juniors I was pretty shiesty out there. But I was never a skeezer. I was never a skater, a third line grinder, anything like that.
Nah, don't sell yourself short. You're the best fucking skater I've seen on the Ave. But
this fucking guy.
Let's get into let's get into the thank yous, right? Let's I think first mostly we want to thank God.
Tom.
We can do Tom.
Yeah, we can start with God.
We start with God.
They're like the same,
like a 1A 1B.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we can start with God.
We'll start with God. Okay.
God. Tom, but God this time.
Yeah, just in most cases, Sunday I would always start with God, but it's not Sunday. But today we'll start with God. Anyways, I feel like we give him one day. We don't need to give him so many.
We can do him a solid.
It's solid. It's a solid for God. Thank you for doing me a solid and not making me a fucking bender on the ice. That's for damn sure.
Fucking amen.
Oh, and
big man upstairs making me shiesty.
And also, God, thank you for giving us Tom. Just 6 Super Bowls, 3 MVPs, 2009 Comeback Player of the Year.
My dick's hot.
I'm at full mast right now. But just thank you for that. And I don't know what you're doing, Tom, if you're listening. If it's those avocado slices you keep eating, if it's that Jesus juice you keep rubbing on yourself, or that fucking
kid saliva.
That fucking kid saliva.
That's what it is.
Is that what's kept getting the win?
Reddit, Hopkins.
No
medical.
If really a fucking doctor said this.
Kid saliva. Hopkins Medical.
Yeah, we sure he's getting enough of it, but we gotta make sure that fucking dude's getting as much kids.
I've got more.
You got fucking see, ladies and gentlemen, this is why you have a friend like fucking Wicked Pisser. You need a friend in your crew that you say you need kid saliva. They go get you kid saliva. Now, no questions asked. I would never ask Wicked Pisser where he's getting kid saliva.
I got kid saliva.
He's got.
Don't push me.
We just don't worry about it.
Don't push me on it.
Okay, we're gonna move on to the intro here. We're gonna be talking about. Well, we're not gonna be talking about the Violently High podcast. They're gonna be talking about that fucking Jordyn Woods, that Jordyn Woods whore.
Yeah.
The fucking
she fucking skis it, cheating on her friend's man.
Yeah, she's with all those orange bitches, she's fucking the basketball guy.
Fucking Kardashians.
That's the ones, the OJ lawyer.
Yeah, the plastic ones. Yeah, now actually, her makeup's 50% off.
That my fucking second wife Talissa keeps buying that fucking cheap ass shit because she's a fucking cheap.
She's smart.
She's a cheap whore. That's what she is. She's a cheap whore. And
all right, Donkey. We said we weren't gonna do that.
Fuck. I'm all stuck up on Talissa now. Let's fucking move on.
Moving on.
Okay. So moving on. Did that fucking R. Kelly do? The fucking R. Kelly.
R. Kelly.
The fucking
kid fucker.
The kid. Is he fucking kids? Is he fucking
babies? The kid baby fucker?
Well, is it the same terminology? I don't want to. Is it
babies? I think there's multiple categories, but I think it gets worse the younger you go. So I think maybe like baby fucker, and then maybe like newborn baby fucker.
So like like they want to be baby fuckers, but if you can't be a baby fucker, you're a kid fucker.
Yeah, you got to work your way. Well, in this case, down the ladder. You got to work
down the ladder.
Yeah,
you're right. Like so, if Tom was a fucking pedophile, he'd be fucking babies.
Yeah, six-time most wanted.
For sure. Okay, so we got a little bit of that. Just we don't condone, but I feel like that's the natural trajectory if you're into that.
But Tom, if you would to pursue that career, you would be amazing.
You'd be great. Anything you could do, I think you could bake and be amazing.
I love you.
Thank you so much, Tom. But then we're gonna get into the fucking. I think the boys are gonna talk about this. Did you watch the fucking Oscars?
Fucking beautiful performance. Yeah, recorded on my DVR.
Oh, fuck, dude. I fucking tailgated. I had a fucking beauty of a time. It was great.
You tailgate again?
Of course, I've tailgated for a fucking day.
5 years in a row.
For 5 years, I tailgate every morning. I don't give a shit. All right, if I'm fucking waking up, the Patriots are doing well, winning 6 goddamn Super Bowls. I'm gonna fucking tailgate. All right, I'm never gonna live this again. The Boston, every time the Bruins win, every time the Red Sox win, fuck, dude, I'm here.
Fucking town. It's the fucking town.
It's a fucking beautiful town, cold as shit, but I love it. So they're gonna be talking about the fucking Oscars. Yeah, the Oscars, and
that swallow.
that fucking.
Fucking swallow. That's the name.
Fucking swallow song.
That's that fucking
big nose whore keeps singing
with the
about.
penis.
With the penis. That's the one that I can't remember.
Yep. Lady Baba. Yeah.
Like the fucking. She's got that goddamn Jimmy Johnson just stuck in her
No,
pant.
yeah, she actually had to get penis reduction surgery.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, got pulled over by a statey. The boys in blue told me.
Jesus fuck. Fuck.
Yeah, boys in blue don't lie.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. You know,
Never question the boys in blue.
I read a headline that said the people that sat next to us said it smelled like an Oscar Mayer meat factory.
Yeah.
So I imagine some kind of mangled mash down there.
Yeah.
For sure.
Probably from the reduction surgery.
I would say, yeah, definitely leaves a stench. But
if you do look at her right leg, it does look like it's a little thicker than the left leg. And that tells me, Donkey, that she might be draping.
But she's wobbling?
A little bit.
Okay.
Look at the seams there. Look like they're about to bust.
Oh, it's bursting from her crotch. It looks like she's bursting the crotch out of those pants. I'm very, very jealous. But I think what are the boys going to talk about after they do that fucking Gran Torino movie? You see that fucking Gran Torino
movie?
It's a great movie unless you're Asian.
Well, if you hate Asians, it's a great movie.
If you hate Asians, it's a great movie. And
I loved it.
And if you're not Asian, it's a great. I mean, I loved it too. I watched it with my first wife who was Asian, and that's how I met Talissa, was because afterwards she wasn't into it.
We're not going to get into that. But if you are Asian, you might not like this movie.
Yeah, you probably won't. They're going to say a lot of words like some slang. Gook, that's one of them. We should have gave a warning, but Gook's one of them.
Stop listening now.
Yeah, I wouldn't listen anymore because we're going to say things like zipper face, anything to do with the color yellow. Color yellow, yeah, it's yeah, I would say that. But yeah, we're going to be giving an in-depth analysis on a movie that came out almost 10 years ago, in case you forgot. And then
beautiful movie.
I think that the only thing left is just an apology to the LGBT community. Not from us. Not from us.
Not from fucking me, I'll tell you that much.
Definitely not from you.
Give me a fucking mic and a podium. I'll apologize right now.
We do not want Wicked Piss on the mic. We've had Wicked Piss. Look, let me just tell you something. The reason that Wicked Pizzle is in Eastie now is because he was in Southie. He got on the fucking mic, and now we don't want him in fucking Southie. He's in Eastie.
I'm known to get a little wild up.
You're very wild. Every Tuesday and Thursday when the fucking Bruins are on.
The fucking boys are on. I'm not gonna fucking just sit there.
Okay, well, we know. That's why you moved. Okay. Well, let's.
When the boys are on, I'm getting wild.
It seems like they're on every night. Okay, but that's pretty much it. Just want to say thank you so much for everything. I gotta get going here. I gotta pick up my kid from daycare, and then I gotta pick up my other kid from my first wife. He's at it's his birthday or some shit that I'm not at. So
fuck that.
And he's like 10 or 15 or
I got
something.
an old Pats game. 96 playoffs.
I tell him you
on
throw
my DVR. Fuck the birthday.
I tell him
is there booze there?
I mean, I'm gonna bring booze, but I tell him if you throw a birthday on a Sunday, good fucking luck of me showing up.
Can I come?
Yeah.
Can I bring some beers? And my DVR? We can watch a Pats game there.
Yeah, we just throw it in my cooler.
He can be outside.
I'm going. I'm just gonna be there. I'm not saying I'm there for the birthday.
Let's fucking do this, Donkey.
Yeah, stay tuned. Get ready for Violently High in the fucking 11. We're about to jam it right down your throat. Thank you.
Kids 11.
The boys are back, ladies and gentlemen. Violently High number 11. We got a special guest today. Last time we had his brother, who did pretty well, so he's got some pretty big shoes to fill. Looks pretty nervous.
Sweating his boots.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If you're listening right now, I turn it off. It doesn't look like I do that well.
It's gonna be a shitty one.
Just wetting up the steam, dude. Got small ass over here.
It stinks. For sure.
I'm sitting next to him.
Yeah.
You gonna introduce
Sorry
him
about
though?
that. Yeah, my bad. It's
We should first introduce the last guy.
Oh yeah.
Antonio Rutherford was our last guest. We didn't get a chance to introduce
He
him.
was in the Ultimate Surrender one. He was
Sonny Childs.
He was Sonny Childs.
yeah.
Sonny Childs.
As voiced by Anton Rutherford.
And
you know his IG? Give him a quick shout out.
is A-Town.
It's A-Town.
A-Town.
Just
With a
figure it
Z. You know?
He likes a lot of our stuff. He's a good fan.
But to introduce you to our guest today, we have Marcus Rutherford. That's right, Marcus. Tell him your 40 time.
Time around about a 4 or 5.
That's right. So you know what we're dealing with.
This guy is an Adonis, okay?
Yeah.
A quick,
A beautiful specimen.
A Greek.
All right, calm down.
I haven't blinked. I haven't blinked since he walked in.
Just
You can't-
solid eye contact.
Yeah, you can't say specimen on this podcast anymore. That's a Lindsey Graham thing.
I'm just talking
Especially
like
around color.
physique of the
Yeah,
body.
Jake, you need to do a Lindsey Graham bit if you want to say specimen. If you want to talk to Marcus like Lindsey Graham, we can do that. But
You got
gotta
the
go
character.
there first.
Yeah.
Initiate it. if
In
you
my
want.
southern weird accent?
Don't forget my
that shut up and
handkerchief.
dribble girl.
Huh? No, that's the dude Pat.
Close, because we're both queens.
That's Lauren Ingram.
Lauren Ingram. I knew
Yeah,
one of those
That was close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lindsey Graham's the dubious gay Southern.
He found his voice in
Congressman.
catalog.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, who's
He
always
Googled what a weirdo sounds like.
he's always patting himself down.
Oh,
He wears a cock cage 24/7.
Yeah.
Oh,
he
geez.
molested somebody at the Kavanaugh hearing.
Melissa Kavanaugh.
A little bit of a throwback here.
Yeah.
You're bringing out the best of us.
I don't know what episode that is, but
This is actually our
go back
greatest-
and listen to all of them, and then get back to us. Which
This is our
episode
greatest
we're
hits episode. We're going to take a little break for a second and just play some of your favorite Violent Eye clips.
It's actually a pretty easy way to get around us not working for.
Wow, we've done like 50 episodes.
We just ride.
Fuck you,
wave
Friends.
all the old shit.
I know Friends did that shit. I know every fucking sitcom did that shit where they're like, fuck,
Yeah, I don't really want to work this
I don't
week.
want to make like a show this week. Can we just use some clips?
Yeah.
do,
What if we play off everyone's love of nostalgia?
Oh, I love
Let's
it.
do
dude.
Jake's bad trans bit over Good Riddance from Green Day.
I'd like to clarify. I have no problem with trans people. I think they should do whatever they want to do. And I wasn't saying they should disclose their information. I was saying if they chose to in another interview where maybe they were wrongly asked that they did put that information out there, I would like to make
You're just an information junkie. If I'm being honest.
Can we make that?
There we
the
go.
video?
Yeah.
I know
What?
it's a repeat of the last bit, but I think it'd be
Yeah,
good.
wherever. I'm sure it'll
Thanks.
fit.
You're doing that for me.
I think it was
You're doing
organic.
me.
I think it was organic. I think that naturally fit into the conversation.
Talking about naturally fitting into something.
Oh,
Robert Kraft in a massage parlor.
Let me tell you.
You're natural.
When they're designing that table, it's for a man about his size and exactly about what they're looking at. They're like, yeah.
That's what happened. You grind up on Cardi B. He's hard the whole weekend.
He's gotta get
Super
some
Bowl
release,
win,
dude.
He needs a little sucky suck.
Hey,
Yeah.
Abducted in Plain Sight guy knows about needing a little release.
Yeah.
Also got the weight of this chain weighing him down a little bit.
Yeah.
No, crick in his back. Need a little massage.
Yeah.
Yeah, Meek Mill put that ice on him, and then he's like, hey, I guess I should start getting jerked out by a horse.
What if he's like,
I'll get away with this.
what if he just started doing this shit the minute Meek Mill gave him that chain? He's like, I'm a fucking
His
gangster.
first trip to the fucking.
All right, bitches, got this chain, time to jerk me off.
He's a little guy.
I mean, good on the dude. He's like 70-something. If he's still getting it up and like nutting in like a massage parlor, that's good for him.
Yeah.
Because that's like a quick way to get embarrassed, I feel like, you know?
Yeah.
You go to a massage parlor
You
and
got
she's
bust-
just like playing with like a limp noodle.
If I'm gonna go, if I'm Robert Kraft and I'm going there, I'm gonna be hard for like an hour. You know,
I'm taking like
I'm
3
really
extends in the
showing,
parking
yeah.
lot, warming
If you're gonna
myself
arrest
up.
me,
Just
I'm gonna
railing
be
him.
I'm just
hard.
walking in like full mass, just
I'm
like,
ready.
I know you do.
you know what I'm here
Yeah.
for.
Oh, he big.
Oh, you know, no.
That's a big no-no. We need more people, get?
We're gonna need more wine.
That's a funny noodle, sir.
Small hands.
More hands for the big no-no.
Fucking, I don't know.
He's hungry.
Or maybe he saw the Tom Brady like documentary, and he's like, Tom Brady's getting a little action from his kid when he gets a massage, you know.
Yeah.
Where do I gotta
He
go
was
for
on the
that?
phone with his kid. Hey, could you meet me at this massage parlor? I saw Tom do this thing, and you're doing your old man a favor.
Get over
Can you just go to like a massage envy and just ask to get jerked off?
I don't think it's like.
Yeah.
I think it's select massage.
It's like the shady
There's
ones.
this thing called like
doesn't
a
have to be
table
shady, you just
shower
ask them
that
straight
I
up.
saw.
Yeah. Can I just get a dick massage?
It's like a BK menu.
Oh, yeah, when they just like strip you down, like wash you and shit. And just,
Yeah,
like, lay
which
you
is
on
like
the table.
that's pretty much
Yeah.
like.
You know, funny talking about that. We were playing Apex last night, and we were talking about the Alls of Surrender, and you were talking about that. You watched a porn where it was like a dude and a chick wrestling,
Yeah.
and no joke, today they like that was like up on my one of the first 3 videos on Pornhub. It's called evolved fighting is what it's called. And they I feel like they're taking a shot at Ultimate Surrender because it's like cross gender, like it's dudes wrestling chicks and like stuff like that. And like when they a couple chicks won.
Cool.
But like
It's like
there's this one like 6'2" chick and she like wrestles this like little dude. Whoops his ass.
And then she fucks him with strap on?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's like the norm of Ultimate Surrender.
But so like they're like introducing the fighters and stuff, and they talk like about their experience. And she's like, "Yeah, I mean, I most of my matches are in the Ultimate Surrender circuit and stuff like that." They talk about it like it's like another.
Yeah, dude. 5'4".
So she's like, I kind of come from like an athletic background, and that. Oh, there he is right now, Antonio Rutherford.
Hello.
We just brought you up from the previous one.
5th mic of the show.
Anybody want some brews?
I'll get it with my mouth, bro.
This guy's got some brews tucked into his pants.
It's a birthday party for me here, man.
There you go.
Do you know what's a geek about that Ultimate Surrender thing is for the people that I've showed it to, they don't know what Ultimate Surrender is, so then I have to explain Ultimate Surrender.
Yeah, that's what,
for like 5 minutes.
It's crazy because
and then I come off like a fucking weirdo, like I'm watching like dumb porn.
It's super underground to some people, but then like in places like in like California, they have like events where like a bunch of people go watch it.
Mm.
This was your beer.
There's a fuck ton of people there, dude.
My thinking is like I don't know. I just like I was on porn sites a lot through high school. You know?
Yeah, I felt like
I feel like you're gonna stumble upon almost every kind of.
I feel like even if you didn't watch it, you would have at some point stumbled
and
by
as soon as you saw like 2 chicks like banging in like a octagon, like you're telling me you're not gonna like watch the little preview for that video.
Like
You're a liar. You're a liar, everyone. You saw the title Ultimate Surrender and you clicked the little preview.
If like one of us came to you and was
I was thinking like, dude, is Dana White about to hop out in this bitch? Like, what the fuck is this?
I would say
How much do you think those tickets go for?
Dude, probably like 30 cents or something like that.
it's probably reasonable, but like say someone was like, hey, there's like an Ultimate Surrender down at whatever stadium, and like we had tickets. And let's say it was like the scope of like an amateur wrestling match. Would you go watch that?
Yeah.
As long as I'm not in the splash zone.
Everywhere's a splash zone.
He's shooting lasers.
Yeah. Ah!
But yeah, I think that should
Right
be
in my
Robert.
Diet
I
Coke.
think that should be Robert Kraft's
Oh
post.
my god.
You throw Robert Kraft out there with like 3 of those Asian masseuses and just let them wrestle and jerk them off at the same
feel like
time.
that guy's
and at
got,
the
like,
end they strap on.
John McCain arms.
All holes filled on Robert Kraft.
And I think the Patriots don't have to lose a draft pick or any of that stuff. I think I'll be satiated. Satiated?
We're actually gonna be giving them about 6 compensatory picks for that. That was
He really earned
Yeah.
all those.
Oh, he earned
wow, Robert. Those tears were streaming down your face.
Yeah.
Say that, to say the least.
I mean, she told you again, doggy, but she didn't tell you to throw it back. That was all. You were doing that yourself.
Ladies and gentlemen, you'll learn something new every day. Robert Kraft, an amazing power bottom. Maybe the best this sport's ever seen.
I've never seen a man so sweaty in my life.
Robert, do you want to tell us about the power you're demonstrating here? You were throwing it. I'd like to just call you Tatiana.
I'm sure like it sounds like an old
What's
white
down?
guy.
He's got a
That
weird
meme
voice. He's
was
got, like,
fucking. They always say, "Yeah, but not you, all right." And it's like blue face happy and then sad. I don't know, dude. I just like that kind of like gets back to like the Tristan Thompson thing. He's not 6'10" plus Robert Kraft. I don't think so, at least.
he's definitely a regular guy.
Yeah, exactly. But
Yeah.
like, you can't go into tug job places and not
And
expect.
apparently they had like been doing that for a long time.
Find you one good escort and that comes to your house and
do you
jerks you
think
off.
it was like somebody
In
saw
Miami,
him
dude?
go in and they were like,
or-
"You need to do this," or do you think it was like a long time
was a
thing, and then
long
they
time
saw him
thing.
and was like, "Oh, it's Robert."
That's what it
Kraft."
was. That's what
No, it was
that's
a
what
huge.
That's exactly what it was.
Because it was a human trafficking sting. Is what he got caught up in.
Could have also been like, they were catching a lot of people, and then somebody's like, "Oh, I got somebody who you really want. You don't want me.
Listen,
I'm somebody on this show."
In Miami, dude, in Miami where they're all
every
Dolphins.
Sunday.
Dude, it's a bunch of Dolphins fans. They hear that Robert Kraft is just like chirping around there, just getting like tugged off by some Vietnamese bitches. Dude.
Listen, I'm
They're
just a
definitely
trash
trying
guy.
to stop him.
I'm just a trash guy, but this Robert dude I know,
Let me
me tell you,
He's
he's up
always
there.
in it. Can you define what just a trash guy is?
His last name was like, you know.
I live and die by the trash every day.
Like
Sundays.
waste management? No, I just go through your trash. You put trash out, I go through and find
I'm
valuables.
bathing
I
in
look
the trash.
for I look for treasures and such.
Then I sell those, get enough money, get a tug job.
And
It's just a circle. A circle of life.
Trashy tug jobs.
through your trash is how I met my third wife, Min Ho.
Ming Ho.
She's a beautiful woman, beautiful personality. I have no idea what she
She
said.
doesn't speak a lick of English, but she tugs my
Not
dick.
at all. But let me tell you, we do enjoy some pho.
He's got all that money,
I think
dude.
it's fun.
You know how like
I don't know. She can't tell me.
like Tyrese Gibson's got like a Benihana in his backyard. You think Tyrese Gibson, he had like a Benihana's in his backyard. You think like Robert Kraft could put like a massage parlor in his backyard?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, also, is there like a higher tier of
Just employ like a masseuse.
sex worker that you can get as a millionaire? You know?
Yeah, I just don't like. It seems like you're going to the same grimy like fucking
The
places.
narcs keep busting up all the good joints. I gotta go to this fucking massage.
What if that's
My
like?
dick sucks.
What if that's like the thing that all the other billionaires like riffing on him about? It's just like, God damn it, Rob! Like, you know you're a billionaire now. You don't have to get jerked off. You don't have to get jerked off by a goddamn masseuse. We can get you some better hand jobs.
Bill Gates just got a sex
Let me tell you
doll
something,
that'll
there's nobody-
suck paint off a fucking golf ball. This thing's crazy.
Why do you think you're so chill now?
I appreciate the amateurs. I just like someone who's trying to
It
work
was
for it.
30 grand, Rob.
I know Thurbecky appreciates the amateur stuff.
I hope they dig deep into him and they get his financials and they it's revealed he spends like $75,000 a year on like jerking off.
I feel like prostitution and shit's like legal in Vegas. Is that like?
Yeah.
Well, not in Las Vegas, but like the surrounding.
Yeah, there's like the bunny
areas.
ranch and there's like a few places.
That dude, the
So
dude
I-
who did.
It's pretty.
He
dope.
flies out every day.
Flies out, yeah.
What does he have? A wife or someone?
No, his wife.
He
passed
was
away
married for like.
11 or something.
Okay,
So that's kind
even
of
more
like a sad thing.
Yeah, he was
Was she
married for a
dating
long
him?
time to the same woman, and then she died.
Yeah.
So he just can't get it up anymore, so he just gets jerked off.
I don't
He's
think
got a
they
girlfriend
can't
now,
get
but I'm
it up.
thinking
Or
like
he can't muster.
he's got
make
like a
love to
super
a
young
woman.
girlfriend. No.
Oh, he does.
Something-
Oh.
yeah,
Never
something
mind.
like
This dude's a piece of shit. Then.
No, dude, I feel like
Pay
he was
her-
married.
pay her to
He was
jerk you
married
off.
for like a long ass time to like to the same woman, like who's around his age. Then she died. Now he's got like a gold digger girl who I feel like.
Yeah, she's not there because she loves
Yeah,
him.
for sure.
Okay, but she can't jerk you off.
I'm sure she can't. She probably just wasn't there.
You don't think she like she?
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Then you need a shot better for your gold digging girlfriends.
Oh, I
if you're
100%
Mr. Millionaire and you can't get a jerk.
I
off.
100% believe
You're
like,
fucking
yeah,
gold digger.
and why not just get two at that point? You can
Just
definitely
go
get more.
Mormon,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, you could get
Or
like.
he just likes Asian girls. That's all.
Then you marry that then.
Yeah, but he likes girls.
I just have a feeling he was
Germs.
probably like.
I don't know.
Multiple.
He was probably like investing in that parlor too. He's keeping it alive.
Well, that's actually like the.
I'm an angel investor.
This is
Robert.
anonymous.
I knew these girls when they were
We're
just
just
like
we're not
little-
doing so hot down here. Can
And
we
they
come by?
clean
Just
your
get.
shipping
Can you,
Lift the spirits up a little bit. We need you. We need your presence.
I'm gonna be short with you. Business is bad. Can you come down and get a massage real quick? Just get.
Get the girls' morales up.
Come on. They haven't jerked off a dick in weeks.
They love seeing that hog of yours, Robert.
I only have so much juice.
Do you mind coming down here, letting them just jerk you for a little bit?
They give you a little table shower, rub your feet.
Get their spirits
So
up.
that like
Just whisper in your ear. Whisper in their ear that you're a billionaire.
It's gonna be terrible. They're very callousy hands. They worked a lot in the fields where they were from. So please.
the fucking
A family of proud rice farmers.
the investing part of it though.
Best rice I've ever had in South Vietnam.
Some of the best basket weavers too.
That was amazing. That was amazing.
Is that thing in... I
But,
feel like I've never seen a basket from
What?
Vietnam.
I'm sure there is.
They're like going to like I think they're going to like Vietnam markets. I don't
You
think
like
they're
looking at
coming,
baskets?
Like,
You're
over
just
here.
like, huh? No.
I'm just saying, I watched Anthony Bourdain and I never saw a basket
But
from Vietnam.
the Robert Kraft,
R.I.P.
him being like investing into it, that like kind of gets into like the side of it that like because
Human trafficking.
yeah, he got tied up for like a human trafficking case that was like ongoing.
Yeah.
If they figure out like he's like requesting they bring like these type of girls or like shit like for him, I feel like that's probably a
They just
hefty
gotta
charge.
legalize it.
Dude, if
I
you
mean
like
that's
see-
definitely yeah for
If
sure.
you like see it in
Makes
real
a lot
life, like I
safer.
used to work at a place up in Maryland, a truck stop, right? And I used to be like a maintenance guy there. And, you know, I just do my runs and stuff. They had, like, showers and stuff for the truckers. And, dude, it's crazy. Like, I'd have to, like, dude, like, in fucking Hagerstown, this truck
And, I blew truckers.
Yeah, you see all sorts of people, right? You know, I'm just, you know, up there grinding or whatever. And there's, like, showers I have to clean out. By the way, some of the nastiest shit I've ever seen in there. But,
I kind of remember you saying something about, like,
Yeah, this is
like shade.
yeah, dude, I went into a shower and somebody just shit all over the walls. I came into like toenails clipped on fucking like counters and shit. Like, dude, it was fucking vile. I even went outside and like right next to one of the trucks, like somebody legit looked like they stuck their ass out of the window and just took a shit right on the sidewalk. Had 7-Eleven napkins, or I guess the napkins in the place, wiped their ass and just threw them out. No common decency. I at least...
That's the way the road goes, Marcus.
I at least had respect for the guy that I found his shit bag behind his truck. At least put it in the bag so I don't have to...
He's new school.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I'm a traditionalist trucker. I shit right out the window and wipe as I go.
Yeah, but back to what I was
Boss said I
saying.
gotta make my miles.
So, you know, I'm like, you know, doing my rounds or whatever, and I see this fucking, like, old man, right? And, like, this, like, Chinese girl. And she's like, he was like, yeah, can I get, like, can I get a towel for my wife? And I'm just, like, looking. I'm like, your wife? Like, she's, like, looking down, like, not even looking at me. I'm just like, fuck, dude. I was like, holy shit. So, yeah, and, like, you know, outside of my, like, outside of the job, there was, like, a big sign that says, beware of human trafficking. You know, there'll be, like, prostitutes and shit, like, all throughout there, too.
There's a sign that says beware of human trafficking.
Beware. Big-ass white sign with red letters, beware of human trafficking. You know, there'll be prostitutes in and out there. Like, there's this one, like, black chick that kept, like, you know, going in, like, I found her hair in every single one of the showers, dude. Like, she was just making her rounds in and out of that place, dude. I was like, what the fuck?
The stinky truckers come in and ask you for a towel before they go shower?
No, like, I supply the towels and stuff in there, so they're already in there, but, like, you know, there's an extra person in there. Yeah, there's an extra person in there. I was like, yeah, I need another towel. He's like, yeah, go ahead. Sketchy as fucking place.
Now I'm picturing you as like when you go to those fancy restaurants and there's that dude sitting in there. Yeah, you're just sitting there with like a towel and mints while like hookers are getting railed out in showers.
You're just listening to it.
Yeah.
Towel.
It's like a woman standing, taking a shit, and shaving herself at the same time. Hey, you give me a towel?
Hey, maitre d', can I get more perfume in here?
You know, I'm like giving it like, I'm giving an extra.
Shit, I cut my labia.
Yeah, I'm giving
What you got, boy? Dior? Is that Dior New York? I love to wear that.
Yeah, I give him like a towel. It's like, you know, there's like this one couple that I remember. I don't know why they're like so significant in my memory of this place, but like they went in like totally stone cold sober, right? And like, yeah, can I get an extra towel for my wife? Blah blah. But it was actually like his wife, I believe. Right? It looked like it could have been his wife.
I don't trust him.
I didn't see a marriage certificate.
Like,
Yeah.
But
They had rings on?
They go into the shower and he comes out.
They look
their
happy?
Eyes are like bloodshot red. And he
They're
just
happy.
looks at me and he's like, just
Nobody's happy they're married.
Now I'm gonna drive the semi on the highway.
Exactly. I was like, you didn't smoke just weed, dude. That's like PCP or something. Cause he was like,
Here at this pipe that's shotgun in my ass.
He gives you like a Gatorade.
Oh yeah.
I thought this would be easier for you.
dude, 3 months and I was out that bitch.
What if you saw Robert Kraft come in there with like 2 Asian girls?
Bro,
Give me 2 towels and your finest mittens.
Robert, let's make a deal.
I'm gonna go into this bathroom and need you to lock the door after I
you
get
got some talking to do, some business to take care of.
Robert.
You dog Robert.
Look at us.
It's about to sound like a Vietnamese war camp in here, alright?
I hope that racist Clippers owner also gets caught up in like a prostitution.
Donald something?
Donald Sterling.
yeah.
He's dead?
No, I don't think he's dead, but shit.
He's
That was
definitely,
kind of a while ago. I thought maybe he would have died.
Well, yeah, for like from the shock of it.
yeah.
I don't want to do nigger boys.
What if he got AIDS?
Stay.
That'd be ironic.
Bring any black people here.
Did you get AIDS? You touched Magic Johnson. I saw it. God damn it!
Did you shake his
You know they spread it over the phone, right?
Get in the quarantine.
He sprays her down.
Yeah.
Like,
Get in the bubble!
Into the airlock. Unclean. You're unclean.
He's coming in like a hazmat.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do this, but you keep talking to him.
Don't worry, baby. I'm gonna save you. I'm gonna wash the AIDS right off you.
I got the AIDS brush right here.
Don't you know the magic? The magic's AIDS. It's not magic.
This would be a good time to talk about EJNYC. I've been waiting
Ooh.
11 episodes for the perfect segue. We're talking Magic
Do they know?
Johnson.
Do you guys know who EJNYC is?
I do not.
Tell them who EJNYC is.
I think we should take a quick commercial break so they can watch one video and then we can talk about it right after.
Sounds good.
Pause it.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what's like the recent like thing we all talking
No,
about?
it's just a general.
Just them? Oh yeah.
I don't even.
This is Magic Johnson's son.
Oh, shit.
6'10".
Just
like his
look at
dad.
his
Like
hands.
Jones,
Yeah. His hands are huge.
I'm telling you, dude, this guy sold his soul to the devil.
I certainly think that's
That's your take?
relationships with.
That's what
Yeah.
happens. That's how you get it.
This is what happened, dude.
I love this stuff.
For what?
Have you been here
For
before?
beating AIDS.
Do you have a son with enough fundamentals to be an all-star?
I bet he still balls though.
He probably ducking all over.
Yeah, I bet you talk shit to him and he would just he'd just crush you on the court. Yeah.
That would be something
No, he's never even played before. He just naturally is just like jamming on you. Yeah. This shit is so easy.
Yeah. This is hard.
Fruity picks.
I feel like you could do like a be like summer camp and he would have enough to like crush anybody.
Ooh, I got Austin back on WoW.
So, EJNYC.
We're back.
Yeah, no, yeah, we're back.
Hey, we're back.
EJNYC, yeah, that's, I'm telling you, I think that in order for Magic Johnson to beat AIDS, I think he sold his soul to the devil. And I think he was given a son with all of the natural athletic abilities that he had, but the devil said, fuck you, watch me make a joke out of your child.
Honestly, all he would have to do is like Duncan heels and some like frilly dress on Instagram, and everybody would have to.
I hope EJ hears this, Jake, and he challenges you to a one-on-one thing and
Oh
just
my god,
embarrasses
he
you.
gets stomped by EJ Johnson.
He's gonna embarrass you. He'll dunk it and put his nuts in.
Yeah, just all on your face.
Slam.
Well, you know what's gonna
And
be
they're gonna
sad?
smell like
It's gonna-
perfume.
Yeah.
Like glitter's gonna
It's
come
like a
off.
bruise.
He's gonna dunk, his nuts are gonna get on my face while he's wearing some, like, Gucci heels.
Exactly.
Yeah, and he's gonna step on you with the heel, like digging your shoulder.
I'm gonna get a fat head of
That's
that.
what you get, Jake.
How that feel?
And he palms your face. Get out of here and push you away.
I wonder if he does.
Thank
that
you,
at
next.
all.
Huh? I bet you can.
Do you think he's fucked anybody up?
Well,
Like,
'cause
anybody's talk shit. He's
You
like,
know,
"Oh."
Magic Johnson was having him play basketball before. I mean, like, he was probably always like a feminine man, but I'm sure there was like a point where Magic Johnson was like trying to get him to play
He
basketball.
used to be rounder than all fuck, but he got lipo too. So I
Yeah.
don't know if he was athletic.
There's probably a point where I could have beaten him at basketball, though. There was.
You definitely
When he was
Yeah.
like 12.
No, it was like, and it's still like a close game.
Yeah.
He kept it real close.
4-point spot.
Yeah.
I didn't say when.
It was win by 2, and it just kept going
He
back and
played
forth.
good enough that he was like talking shit occasionally.
And I think by the time he was like 14, he's probably like 6'3", and then.
And he's just roughing you up in the locker rooms.
I'm talking.
He's gonna work you up about
Man,
this.
I really hope we get Juice on this podcast just so we can get this matchup.
EJ, if you hear me, I'll cross you up any fucking day. Any fucking day.
He's gonna take you to the paint, dude. He's gonna back you down with that bodacious booty.
I bet he's gonna back you
Yeah,
down.
he's gonna toss you around.
EJ, we're not even on the court anymore.
yeah.
Stop.
Hey, you like it back there?
House, bitch.
Yeah, you like it back there?
He's gonna have.
You smell amazing, though. Did you put cologne on for this game?
He's gonna
Damn.
bust your ass in a fucking romper that says Magic Jr.
I
He's
noticed,
wearing like a Lakers one piece romper.
I noticed
This is my dad's.
I noticed when you were
I
backing
made a
me.
few updates. Let's just say.
The Magic's in good litter.
I noticed you were backing me down. I felt like is that made out of satin? That's soft. It's really soft.
Put felt on this?
Wow, great choice.
He put Spider-Man wings on it. He's gliding around.
I'm gonna try to do another segue. This one's not like as good as my other ones. But speaking of people with 2 letters for their names that you identify them by, EJ, how about AB? You guys see his little...
You mean Antonio Brown?
Yeah, you see his little press tour? He's actually goes by Mr. Big Chest now. That's what he wants to be called.
Ah, that's what I've heard.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
But doesn't want to be called Mr. Pedophile with that blonde mustache.
Yeah, what's
Mr.
going on?
Black Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
He's going into a state of Hulkamania.
Here, brother.
You better trade me quick.
It reminds me of that, like, from
My way or the highway?
Austin Powers when Dr. Evil drinks the, like, mocha and he gets all the cream. It's like he's always, like, sipping on, like a hot chocolate and he's getting cream on his mustache. And he refuses to lick it. He just lets it dry. And it crusts onto his mustache.
It'll cake and fall off.
Yeah.
Like it always does.
Yeah.
Dude, I love that movie. Austin Powers is such a
That was
fucking
a good movie, man.
When he's like, when Dr. Evil's sitting in the therapist, like saying, like, and my father used to exclaim crazy things, like he invented the question mark.
Yeah. Dr. Evil. I didn't go to 8 years of freaking evil medical school to be called Mister.
He had an inanimate fear of peanuts. It was.
Mike Myers he's a good guy. He's a good actor.
He did like a bunch of shit. He was in Bohemian Rhapsody.
I didn't even know until like
Motherfucker had
after
like
the
the
movie.
sweet prosthetics on.
Yeah,
He's in
I-
Inglourious
yeah.
Bastards too.
He was the old like
He's like that
Was he
general.
really?
executive.
Yeah, he's like one of,
when
like,
they're,
the
when they're
generals.
like, let's do Bohemian Rhapsody.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it yet.
Well, he's not a Bryan Singer supporter, so.
Yeah.
By the way, Bohemian
one should be.
Rhapsody was an amazing movie. It was.
I saw it, though.
But what's. Alright, wait. So Bohemian. The guy didn't sing.
Can we get back to
the
AB
songs, right?
first?
No, he
I
didn't.
wanna finish up my thing.
wrap it up. You had a good start on that.
Yeah, thanks.
We owe it to you.
Thank you. But he went on his like fucking little press run, and
Wow.
like I just watched like the clips of him because I knew I fucking hate you, and I just knew like because I knew if I watched the whole videos I would just get fucking pissed off. But like the first one, he's sitting down with like LeBron in the shop, and they're sitting down with LeBron James and like Meek Mill's getting his haircut the whole time. I didn't see the barber go to anyone else. I just saw him always chopping up Meek Mill's hair.
I don't think they give real haircuts.
They
there.
fucking-
they're hovering over the head.
But Meek Mill's like the one guy's like, yeah, actually.
Yeah,
Can you touch me up?
It's kind of wild up here. Can you?
But fucking, he's on there. He's on the shop, and he's he's ragging on Ben. He's doing his little, I'm the victim. I may be blah blah blah.
LeBron's like egging him on and shit.
Yeah, LeBron's like talking.
LeBron's a bitch in that too.
Oh, for sure. Well, AB's talking about Ben's just got this owner mentality, and it's like, bro, you're just a player, and he's saying that to LeBron James, like literally the definition of
guy
an
that's
owner
just trying to-
player
LeBron's like,
mentality.
yeah, that's the problem these days.
Yeah, everyone wants to be an owner. Everybody
on my
wants to
team
put their whole
tried to trade
team.
everybody for Anthony. Wait, that was me. I did that.
You can't go from like saying that you have no ego to like doing another interview and saying they're gonna play by my rules.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's another shit. He said he's no ego.
LeBron said that?
No,
Or
AB said it. He's like,
What?
He's like, I ain't got an ego. I just want to win. I've been nothing but a 6th round draft pick, and then LeBron James, whoa, 6th round. You hear that, guys? 6th round. That's crazy. And then I've never been a 6th round. No, but a 6th round draft pick, work my butt off. And then he's like, yeah, but now see the narrative changes.
Yeah.
Now you're a distraction. We're like, you're a distraction because you did this. You're the one who said, I don't want to be on the Steelers anymore. I'm missing the last game of the season. So then we'll get to that because the next day he does an interview with this like ESPN dude in like his like giant marble room, but they're sitting like an inch from each other. They're like they're like literally like their legs are like their legs are like intertwined.
I feel like shit for like
feel me, bro?
He's sitting
My
like
legs are really cold.
shit for AB started going downhill when they won that one game and he was on Instagram Live and then
KFC or
Yeah.
Kansas City.
Kansas City and like Mike Tomlin said something about the Patriots.
Yeah, we're gonna beat those assholes
Yeah,
or some
yeah.
shit like
And then
that.
like I guess he got shit from that, and from then on shit just went downhill.
I think that was the.
That was like the.
But like a lot of like the Steelers like insiders and shit are saying like Mike Tomlin, and I believe this, like let AB get away with a ton of shit.
Oh, without a doubt.
Like it was like, I mean, like as much as he likes to say Big Ben was like in charge, if there was anyone in the number 2 position, it was Antonio Brown. Like he's throwing Gatorade coolers on the sidelines. He was always acting up, and nothing ever happened with that shit. He showed up to training camp this year via helicopter. He like pulled up on the field like in a helicopter. The guy without an ego. Let's get back to that. So like, so Jeremy Fowler.
Just a quick
I think
way
it was,
to get here.
I think it was Jeremy Fowler. It was Jeremy Fowler and
don't
AB
wanna be
doing the
late.
ESPN interview, and basically, yeah, like Jeremy Fowler sitting in the chair and AB's pulling the fucking Jordyn Woods, and is sitting on the arm of the chair with his like legs across Jeremy Fowler's lap, kind of. So it's like they're kind of getting cozy.
You hate watching this. I can see you watching this, just like fucking.
Slashing yourself, doing like a division.
They're kind of getting cozy, but they're not like he's not giving him a lap dance. You know? They're just kind of getting a little cozy.
They're getting there.
Kiss on the way out.
Yeah, whatever, nothing big. But
It's on the table.
So, but he's talking in that one, and that one, that's where he talks about like any team, like I don't even have to play football. That's the shit. Is like I've gotten everything I need from football. No one can tell me I owe anything to football. Like I don't even need it. The next team I go to, they're playing by my rules, or I ain't playing. Like I don't need it.
Yeah,
it's like that's a good fucking thing to say
Sounds
before
like
you're
an
about to go.
amazing
Like,
player.
You're trying to get like trade requests and like shit in for you.
Yeah.
The thing is like he acts like he's a free agent, but you're not a free agent.
Yeah, he's about to go to some ass team. He's about to go like Jacksonville.
Yeah,
Titans.
or no one's going to give a good offer. The Steelers aren't going to trade him, and they're going to be like, okay, well, you can come, or you can not report and not get any money.
Yeah.
So I don't like. What do you want?
I don't know what he's doing either.
I think he's trying to attempt to do the whole Le'Veon thing, but it's like going against him a little bit.
But it's just like But Le'Veon was going to be a free agent.
Yeah.
So Le'Veon at the end of the season, no matter what, gets to negotiate his value on the open market. Antonio Brown is under contract for 3 years. So if the Steelers don't move him, then it's like you're under a contract.
3 more years?
Yeah, 3 more years counting next year.
So they could trade him to an ass team, and it's not like if he only had a year left, he could say like, hey, if you trade me to the Jaguars, then I just won't re-sign with them. They're only gonna have me for a year. But since it's 3 years, like if I'm some shitty team, like if I'm like the fucking like
We're gonna turn to like Oakland, I hope.
if I'm like the Jets, if I'm like the Jets,
The Browns are gonna roll all over
The
it.
teams I heard that they were floating were Jets, Oakland, and
Skins.
Skins. Yeah. I hope he comes to Washington.
Yeah.
Hope you fuck Skittle. You can deal with his non-ego.
Yeah, Albert Hainsworth did.
Yeah, dude, he's got no ego. He just wants to win, Marcus. Did you hear the guy? He's a genuine dude who just wants to win.
Dude, gosh.
Trust him in
I
his
feel like if he were to go to the Redskins, he's gonna get hurt. We just got that the whole Native American curse over our heads right now.
Larry Fitzgerald came out too and was like, he said like he thinks he's going about it wrong, and he said AB doesn't like realize how lucky he is to have like the quarterback he's had, and I think that's like Big Ben he's a pretty good guy. I think we've established that. Yeah. But
Just not in the bathroom.
yeah, just like around, just not in like stuff like that. If he gets in a corner, he gets scared.
Always stay in a big open space.
Yeah, feed my rat.
That's Juice Town.
Yeah, juice time, baby.
Rabbit.
And I'd like to
What's the other
jump in
one?
and say that this episode is brought to you by SARM's Research Chemicals, bringing you the build without the loss.
Hey,
The juiciest rabbit
welcome to the
side of
future.
the Mississippi.
Not for use of rabbit consumption.
But yeah,
have sex with.
but like AB, like he's like his numbers with Ben compared to without Ben are like crazy different. The amount of like times like Ben has forced him like the Rock.
Yeah.
Like his targets, like his receptions, his touchdowns, yards, all that. Obviously, he's top of the league, and like for as long as he's like been productive in the league, he's always been the top guy. But where he always tops out is fucking targets, because Ben throws him the rock, and he's had like not arguably a definite Hall of Fame quarterback, arguably one of like the top 5 probably in the league for the past like 10 years. Like
He's like one of the
you had a
only-
pretty and you're on a franchise that's big. So I want to see how he goes to like Oakland,
A stable
or
franchise.
like
One that's
exactly.
not like it doesn't have a revolving door of coaches and like
and
front
quarterbacks.
office.
That's like the main thing. Like go to Oakland and have fun with Derek Carr, and then when Derek Carr finally gets the boot, have fun with
Although I did hear the Raiders are interested in Kyler Murray.
who's that?
That's the new up and coming.
Do you think he's gonna be
I
good
think
though?
he
Do you
goes
think
to
he's
the
like?
Cardinals, dude.
Do you think that, what do they do with Josh Rosen then? Do you trade Josh?
Josh Rosen's coming to the Redskins.
No way.
That's the
I saw,
report.
I saw a press release. Jay Green was like,
After
Colt
Josh
McCoy's
Ro-
our quarterback.
after-
I'm just like,
Dude, after Josh Rosen
It
came
could
out and said, like, after he got drafted 10th, he was like, they just made, like, 9 mistakes in front of me, and then he's about to be traded after his first year.
Right.
What a bitch,
like
dude.
a lot of things
This one,
circulating around Kyler.
This one is like from 10 graveyard carts that just had like a little bit
Oh, yeah,
of
that's
oil
what
left
you're
in them.
talking
Yeah, I dripped them all
How long
together.
did it take to trip them? Because I feel like this shit moves slow as hell.
I had a lighter. I had like a candle lighter, so I was holding it with pliers, and I'd heat it up, and it runs real fast.
Talking about Brian's crack pipe. Brian,
I'll take it here for the fans if you guys want.
Brian smokes
Beat me up. Keep it. Get like the Pookie from New Jack City.
Crack shit, man, it's got me, man. I don't got no control over it, man. I try to kick, man. That shit just be calling me, man. Be calling me, man. I just gotta go to it. Need help, man.
Get him like,
Oh, he needs some milk. Edit that in there.
I can find it.
there's
Right now, we're small enough to where we can get anything.
there's
We're gonna get
another-
this shit suit out of us in like in a year.
Copyrights left and right.
There's another fucking.
Violently Eyes behind bars. Yeah.
Just ripped apart by litigation.
There was another fucking meme I saw that was like it was I know I fucking suck at these verbal memes, but I gotta get them out.
It's okay, buddy.
That's okay.
Draw it out first.
Let me give me shaky.
Everybody.
Okay, yeah. So it was like it was Lamar Odom talking to Tristan Thompson, and Tristan Thompson's like, "Bruh, I'm trying everything, and this bitch won't let me leave." And he's like, "Did you try everything?" And then it's a picture of Pookie smoking the crack pipe.
Oh, I didn't see that one. I didn't see that.
I saw the fucking shit where it was like after happening, it's like, so like, you know about all this and we're cool? And she's like, yeah, we're fine. It was Jordan's fault. And the next one is like some guy in his car like, fuck!
Yeah.
He's like, what is that? Yeah, is that fucking... It's like Michael J. White or something, just like freaking out in his fucking car. Fuck! That does seem kind of like, bruh, how you really just do not want to do this shit, yeah? Let me fucking a quick shout out to my buddy Mace in RVO. He had a funny take about all this, and he said that Chloe, she got her light skinned baby, and now she doesn't need Tristan anymore. It's a plant. Travis Scott, they just had allegations about him cheating. Kylie got her light skinned baby. That's a wrap.
Dude, wait till they
see the way they see Kim. They see all the ones Kim's got, and they see how she accessorizes them, and how adorable they are, and how many likes they get on Instagram, and they're like, "Oh my god, I need a little light skinned baby."
So I can make light skinned strollers.
Yeah,
and come out of the line.
Kim was the most.
I blame Aubrey.
Yeah.
Aubrey Drake definitely started the movement, but no, actually Chris Brown, I'd say, started that movement.
He didn't really carry the torch.
Soldier
for that
Boy.
one, yeah.
Soldier Boy, our Lord and Savior, started. Yeah, he started the movement.
It was Soldier Boy and Al
He's
Gore.
like, you met. What was it?
Dre.
He's like, you not trying to say nothing, your girl?
Tiger!
Oh yeah.
The dude.
Say nothing, your girl? Dre.
in your bitch. I was like, oh my goodness.
The dude that's hiding his baby from the world, but hiding his world from the baby.
Yeah, but I do think that it could also be a publicity stunt for the new season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
I think ratings were probably really solid. After
But
that shit came out, him hanging out.
I mean, you know, Kardashian clique, they're getting a little up there in age and stuff.
Yeah.
And
But they have the new wave, though.
They have a good wave.
They have like,
but they're not as nearly as popular as they were.
I think they're more.
I think they already have like
They're
8
more.
kids. I'm pretty sure. So like they're like 7.
That's gonna be crazy. Is like Kardashian too.
It's probably a lot more
Yeah,
coverage.
because Kylie Jenner's gonna like
Those poor kids, dude.
not even what.
It's gonna be like old Scott coming like, yeah, just got out of rehab.
There's gonna be like the chances of like a couple of those kids turning out as fucks is like very good.
But yeah, I mean that's for like any like rich family though.
That's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't say those
Poor
poor kids. They're growing up with like fucking more money than we'll see.
Ones
in a
that make
lifetime.
it dope, but
They're
like
only poor.
they're
for
all
the
gonna have-
sense of like
What
you
was
have
there-
to be a poor person. to
let's
be
just
like-
let me just say this: Rob Kardashian is in their genes.
I was gonna say if I
Rob
was gonna say
Kardashian's still
poor
rich
kid,
as fuck.
I was gonna say Robert Kardashian.
I would trade for Rob's life in a second.
I could
Rob got
not
fed
imagine getting ripped apart
Until you
by
got 8
Chloe,
Robs.
Dude, that shit's for
Kim,
attention.
and Courtney.
That's all it is.
Growing up,
Think it's all fake?
Dude, like some of the shit where like
He's
they
not
go,
like, he's
Rob,
fucking
you
fat.
fat
You know
fuck.
what I'm saying? Like,
You know what I'm saying? That's
the only way he
you
got his attention was to be like all fucking Rob's depressed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Rob won't
that's
stop
the only
eating
way-
it.
Also,
Quiz
Rob,
knows.
what the fuck, dog? How can you not lose any weight?
also,
You literally could
I
just-
think because
like,
you have that much money, you why would you lose? Like you don't. You're
Right, I'd be
inclined to
Also, did
lose
you see
weight.
this
it
shit?
can't be fun to be
He's probably like
You're rich, dude. You're rich
he's
and
probably,
famous.
Yeah, he's probably one of those like
Like you don't
you know,
have
it's
to.
just that one child in that super popular family in like the world that's like, you know, I don't want all the fame, you know, everything. Even though he did have a show, but I think that was more Black China's thing. But,
well, the thing is, like, you see the shit about like Black China, like she hooks up with like new upcoming rappers to get them like famous and like post them on Instagram for a little bit. Like they're like dating or whatever, then they like split up.
I could see her doing like a superhead.
I don't understand why Rob should. He didn't use his platform. He actually thought he was in love with her.
He sold socks.
Stupid idiot.
I think she did that just to get a baby by them. I think she.
She did it for the light skinned baby too.
She's like, I see these Kardashians.
That way the genes worked. They worked reversed that time.
Yeah.
That was a black woman looking for the white Armenian genes.
Everyone wants their light-skinned baby, and then they bail.
Anyone could be a target.
I ordered one light-skinned baby. Okay, one light-skinned baby. You're giving me 3. I don't need 3 light-skinned babies. I need 1 light-skinned baby.
Do I look like fucking Angelina Jolie over here?
Look, if
yeah,
I'm gonna...
there's a lot of fucking kids to manage.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Oh, you have so many.
She's crazy though, right? Oh, and Brad Pitt left her too.
Mm-hmm.
I think she left Brad.
I'm Team Brad.
Well, because he smoked weed all the time. That's what she said.
He seems pretty chill.
He probably watches his pod. Listens to his pod.
I thought he was like drinking.
Hey guys.
Well, I mean, he probably drank a lot.
Brad Pitt
I think
here,
he
just
smoked
wanna-
more weed than he drank.
Just want to call in and say, Violently I love what you're doing. Brad Pitt, Ocean's 14, you guys are a shoo-in.
The real Brad comes out after all these years of having a different voice.
Do Fred Durst or not Fred Durst? What's the guy from Fight Club? Do that. Do
Tyler
that, Brad.
Durden.
Yeah, Tyler Durden.
I can't do. I mean, it's gonna be the same as what I just
I know. Just say something from
Tyler
Fight
Durden.
Club.
I'm Tyler.
Okay, nice. So
you want to know the first rule about Fight Club? Don't talk about Fight Club. Don't talk about Fight Club. What do you wish you did before you died?
you make
Make a
soap.
soap portrait.
Build a house.
Yeah, I can make soap.
That makes
Out of fat people.
How much soap?
Out of Rob Kardashian.
What was
make a
his
bunch of
name?
soap.
Drake, I'm saying we get about 50.
Robert
His name
Paulson.
was Robert Paulson. His name
Was Robert Paulson. His name was Robert Paulson.
His name was
Robert
Paulson.
We just one.
His
No.
name
Was Robert.
No.
If you don't say it, he dies, Drake.
I understand. In death, a member of Project Mayhem has a name. His name is Robert Paulson.
His name is Robert Paulson.
His name is Robert Paulson. His name is Robert Paulson.
Come on, guys,
His
please,
name
stop it.
is Robert Paulson. His name is Robert Paulson. His name is Robert Paulson.
This is over with.
His name is Robert Paulson. His name is Robert Paulson. His name is Robert Paulson.
He needs to die.
He survived testicular cancer, you piece of shit.
Robert.
And then he got shot.
We're leaning too far. I just said the one thing for the Fight Club fans, and now we're leaning
Yeah,
far.
Well, now you know it's not a club.
Now we lost everyone.
Now you know it's not just a club. It's
It's a way of life.
Amazing movie, by the way.
Huh?
Amazing movie, by the way.
was a good movie.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Speaking of movie reviews,
How do you shoot himself in the head? And that's what, like, that seems what I got from the movie is if you're hearing voices or like kind of like schizophrenic, just put a gun in your mouth and it'll fix it.
turns out in 1999, schizophrenia.
Honestly, I gotta
That's
be
pretty much the message of that movie.
When I'm feeling down, the taste of metal in my mouth is... I don't know.
Sometimes I like to chew on spit.
What I like to do,
Yeah.
is go out into like the woods, like real deep into the woods where I'm alone, pop one off into the air, and then stick it in my mouth. So I get, like a little smoke, you know.
That cobalt.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like to go into the woods and I take a cigarette and
It's
I
a
just
gunpowdery tinge.
I do some road pops. Suck it down. Marcus, there was this guy at the truck stop who fired his gun off into the woods and then would go to the bathroom and suck the tit.
He asked for a lot of
He
towels.
always folded them though.
Yeah, he always.
I'm gonna need about 18
Yes.
towels.
There was a specific
It
way
was
to
a good
fold
guess.
specific
He
way.
folded them into doves.
I'm going to need...
Like covered in like hair and shit.
Truck stop, boy.
Yeah.
I will need 13 towels.
Bring them in triangles.
Warm towels.
These are not obtuse. Bastard. Send them back. You do it right or you don't do it.
Freshly washed, I want them still warm to the touch.
And one gas station Frank.
With chili cheese.
No bun. I'm watching my carbs, of course, as you can tell from my slightly trimmed figure.
Bring the bun anyway. I like throwing it into the trash.
I'm going to need you to mash it for me.
Save one less American from this. Dirty,
Chop
dirty
chop,
glue.
I chew on it.
This hellhole.
Look at me when I'm talking to you, boy.
What was some other
I'd like
thing?
you to feed me like a bird.
Fucking me and Brian watched Gran Torino the other day. You guys seen Gran
That was a
Torino?
good.
Yeah.
That was a good. We watched it like 2 times in a row.
Which they say, I'm not to say a racist word on here for you Asian people, I'm sorry, but they do say it.
For the ones that still listen after the terrible
Or who
noodle
are hate
jokes.
listening because
Again, I would like to let you know, it's not an Asian impression of you guys. It's of my teachers at Tiger Den, which I feel like they robbed me of years of karate because I took like 5 years and I still can't win a fight. But let's keep going.
I keep trying, and I keep winning.
None of that shit worked. All I'm saying is none of that shit worked. And I feel like Hana Dual Set Net is not really 1, 2, 3 in Korean. But I digress. We're going to get into Gran Torino. Gran Torino, we were watching that, and there's like... They do say the word gook a lot on live TV, which I didn't think you could say.
I thought that was gonna get bleeped too.
I did, yeah. And they say it a lot. And
They say like every like slang or like slur they can
He
think of.
doesn't say the N word.
Well, no, I'm just saying they say like
every, like,
zipper
Asian-
head,
it's every
they
Asian
say like
word.
dragon lady. They say like so
all
many
kinds
like,
of show. And there's just the scene that I like started watching the movie on was like this one where they're in the basement and he's talking to like he's at like a party where they have all the kids in the neighborhood over, and the kid that originally tried to steal his car is like sitting in the corner, and like the hot girl at the party like obviously likes him. And there's this whole thing where like she talks about how she likes him or something.
Kid, not
Bas-
gonna get laid.
Basically, the kid's like super nervous and doesn't go talk to him. So then Clint Eastwood goes up to him, and while he is like just dumping off all these racial slurs, calling him gook and like calling him like yellow belly bastard and everything, he's also saying, "You know she likes you, right? You got it all. I don't know what you're doing. She could be yours. She's putty in your hands, you goddamn gook."
But he's supposed to be like he's like a Vietnam vet, right?
Yeah, he's like, but he's like
His
building.
like speech, walking, he like locks him to like fight the guys. He like locks him in. He's like, "Let me out, let me help you." He goes, "Listen, this is like his big. He's like, I killed a little zipperhead like you, and I never forget it. I'm tainted." I was like, "You didn't have to call him a zipperhead. You could have just said I shot."
But that's the point of the movie, Brian.
guess so.
He knows he's wrong
Question: why do they call them zipperheads?
because their eyes are like
Look at
skinny like zippers.
Is that it?
I think so.
Doesn't seem very creative.
That's what I always thought.
It was the
Somebody said it was like I forget who said it. But someone said it's because like their head gets like ran over by like tanks,
Jesus.
Oh well, then,
and it looks like it's like they're zipped
well then,
together.
are we like
Google it.
stealing valor?
But I think it's like the eye thing. But
Yeah,
that's
isn't
like
that kid at the end stealing valor by wearing his medal?
Yeah, he is.
Because the kid starts
He's
wearing
stealing valor.
he starts
No.
wearing Clint Eastwood's
He's
medals.
stealing valor, dude.
Yeah, that's not.
You,
No.
you wearing a medal at Kmart? You don't
That's
think
not.
you're gonna get
It's like in
okay.
person. He's not like trying to pass off as like a veteran.
You wear
How
a
long
medal,
until he does
you
it?
You can. He's honoring his friend who like gave it to him.
put it on a plaque.
I like that one, guy.
What did it say? Was it the tank
It
thing?
says it is said to have been coined during the Korean War by frontline troops whom had run over enemy troops in jeeps.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Oh, so it's like
Yeah, it's like that the soldiers claim that the tire tracks from the jeeps left a pattern resembling that of a closed zipper along the corpse.
Wow.
Fuck. Don't like that.
Oh man.
Where's bad?
But that's like that's like I don't know, because then he ends up like saving the kid, and, like
Why'd
his
you call him
family,
Tony?
right?
Yeah, he does. But there is like a whole scene too while this kid like works just in his front yard and Clint
just
Eastwood
smoking
just
a cigarette
smokes and
staring
watches
at
him.
him.
And it's a little sexual for sure, dude. It's like it's a 30-minute scene, dude, where this kid's just like working, like sweating in the yard, and then like Clint Eastwood just like yeah.
You want to go play Robert Kraft in my bedroom?
Get that tree stump out, dude. The kid literally takes a tree stump out and puts in a new tree stump. It's not like he like
Yeah, it's
puts
not a
in,
new tree.
It's not like he puts in a new tree. He just takes out a stump and puts in a new stump, another tree that's not gonna grow.
Also,
What?
the fucking
He's a
you can
badass
finish
though.
it-
You guys make this movie seem like it's
The best part is how fucking stupid the gangsters are in the movie. So it's like they're like the gangsters live right across the street, like the Asian gangsters.
triads.
They do a drive-by. They do a drive-by. And literally pull out of the house, do a drive-by, leave, and then the car is there like the next day after the drive-by. And it's like you literally live right across the street, and you did a drive-by to your neighbor.
They don't give a fuck, dude. What's that?
I thought you guys were gonna laugh.
What's that old man gonna do? No, it's not funny, Brian. That crime happens all the time.
All right. Well, all right. Last point I'll make is that when he gets like shot at the end, it's like what did you say, like 10 seconds of like different shots of them just shooting, and like there's like
Yeah.
the bald guy who's got the Uzi and he's like, "Brrrah, brrrah." Not once does he get shot in the dick. Not once.
Because they have
all
class,
the shots,
bro.
they just hit him right here in the chest.
Yeah, the Asians are honorable people.
Some bully's gonna hit you in the cock.
Not unless you're a piece of
Don't
shit.
lie.
You're aiming at his dick, dude.
I think that's
spraying and praying.
that's against Bushido code.
Yeah. Remember me, never die. Firing squad to you, you piece of shit. You're gonna shoot me right in the dick.
Yeah.
It's collateral damage. It's not like they.
I mean, like, because you
can.
can miss like high, like how, like you'd have to purposely aim at his dick.
They're spraying a Uzi at him. How would he not get shot? In the
It's gonna recoil up though. It's not going down.
How big do you think his dick is, Brian?
That's
when you
besides
shoot.
the point.
When you're shooting, it's gonna kick up. So you'd have to still aim down at his dick. Like you have to aim at his penis.
You're trying to argue.
The
that,
end of the movie.
7 guns shooting at
What
him, not
would,
one bullet would get his dick.
What would
If no one's aiming at his dick, it's not gonna hit his dick.
I think you're. I mean,
I think
how
you're-
was he shooting like this?
They
Or
were
was he
all
shooting
over him. There was like 7 guys in every room in the house just firing at him, and he's like, "Da, da, da, da,"
But I
like-
feel at the
like
lowest
it was
you
like Platoon, and he got shot in the dick. I think that was more realistic than this bullshit. He didn't even
Wait,
get shot in the head.
were they shooting from the windows?
The windows,
from the
the
front
front door, the porch.
Maybe.
Also, getting shot in the dick might have been too graphic for the movie. They
I
might
know.
have had that.
I know they had rules, but give me at least a leg.
I really want this dick shooting scene in there. Can we put that in?
They didn't hit him in the leg. They didn't hit him in the hand. They literally hit him like dead in the chest.
I got a $40 Oscar Mayer wiener budget. We can use that. We'll get some props. It'll look gold, I promise you. It'll look just like an American schlong exploding on screen. No one will be able to tell.
They could just hit and there'd be no blood.
We're gonna test out our new slow-mo.
But hit one time.
Look, I've done 40 of
It's
the.
not gonna happen.
I've done 40.
Bullets don't work that way,
We're
Brian.
gonna have to go Mythbusters on this. And do like a side thing. You're gonna be the.
Do you think there's like a job in Hollywood? Do you think there's like a job in Hollywood?
I'm Adam
for,
Savage.
For like a dude that like his whole.
I'm like zany.
He does. I'm telling you, dude, watch fucking Sandy Wexler, bro. It'll be amazing.
I'll be aging.
If you want one. If you want one.
If you'll have me.
If you'll have me. God damn, I don't want to say one thing now. It's okay. Let me give it a think. All right. No, I'm saying, do you think there's a guy in Hollywood where like his whole thing is like he does like dick explosion scenes? Like that's like the great. Like he's like a
I'm
great.
sure before CGI, yeah.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like his like visual effects on dick exploding scenes, like his makeup on it was just like amazing.
How many dick exploding scenes are there?
Not a lot. So you would need.
So you gotta call this guy.
You
he's
need
a
specialists.
He's a
Yeah.
niche FX.
There's definitely like 4 of them in the business, but he's one of them.
He charged a hefty
No.
price for each 4.
But the grind getting to the top of being the top dick exploding guy must be like a hilarious thing. Like that's. Never mind. Let's bail on it.
Well, me and Jack Corey.
I thought it had legs.
I thought you had something there. I would try it again in a later episode.
Yeah, we'll try it again.
Yeah,
We'll try it again.
please bring that up again.
Yeah, I'll bring it up. Yeah, it'll be more spontaneous.
I can say it.
We'll open with that.
You know what? I remember Drake, before his rabbit started taking his steroids, would have laughed at this.
Yeah,
But
really changed. Really changed.
I think it's all that estrogen in his rabbit that's changed his sense of humor.
Also, I think
Impossible.
I think the gambling's taking a toll of the rabbit too.
You know, sometimes I feel like I've lost a friend.
That's possible.
I
Doesn't
just
convert to
feel like-
estrogen, so that doesn't make any sense.
Did I see it?
That's not what the blood work of the rabbit saying. So
Is this Drake or the rabbit talking?
Drake,
Just give me my friend back.
Rabbit, can Drake come out and talk for a little bit?
Drake, do you speak for the rabbit? Did I see a IRS notice on its cage? Something about not paying tax returns?
Come on, why are you gonna air me out like that?
Oh, me?
What the fuck is this? What is this? What is this?
Tom Vito the rabbit.
What is
Enjoy
this?
How much money you owe right now, Drake?
I mean rabbit.
I just need to see if the Hawks won. God damn it, dude, they lost by 1. Man.
Seems like a lot of these
There he
bets
is.
you're making, like you're losing by like a little bit, like that hockey game.
That's betting, dude. I mean, it's fucking...
Like you literally lost with like 3 seconds left in the game.
Fucking Sidney Crosby stabbed me in the back, my own guy. Fucking, I have the Penguins winning outright and the under, which honestly, my fault. Never bet the under, ladies and gentlemen. If you're getting into gambling, never bet the under. Because you're like basically betting and rooting for less fun, you know? Like, why would you want there to be less scoring? So don't, unless you like, it's a cold weather game or something like that, you know? Where you get like a hot tip. But just don't bet the under. Because you don't want to be the guy who loses a bet because you bet the under like I did. But basically, the under is 6.5, right? They're at 6 goals right now. The empty net, Penguins up 2 goals. And they clear it down with like 4.5 seconds left. High puck bouncing. towards the net or whatever, and a Blue Jacket guy skating back gonna clear it, and I'm just like, okay, clear it, game over. I clear, I get like, I think it was like a $27 win on like a $3 bet.
Scored
I was like,
on it?
money. The dude's about to clear it. Sidney Crosby lifts his stick, takes the puck from him, scores real quick with like literally 3.5 seconds left on the fucking scoreboard, dude. And then it goes to 7 points. I lose the under, lose the parlay, and that's fucking gambling, though. Yeah. I mean, it's a fucking. It's like it's fun. Yeah. You just always got to think of the other end of it, you know.
Ladies and gentlemen,
like how exciting if it would have been if I had the over. Please, if I wasn't an idiot.
Please like and follow Drake's Living.
Yeah, but I mean, I need you guys.
Miata
That's kind of what I'm here for. I need you guys.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I do this dumb comedy shit with you guys.
It's just I need to air out my shit.
Yeah. You guys had a friend who had an addiction and you're exploiting it.
We got him. Next, we're going to get him whacked on coke.
But it's just like...
We're glad we can get this released from you.
But that's the thing. But like, I don't know. I get it. I think I got it. I think I'm getting better, though. I think I'm getting better.
You are, buddy.
I feel like the pop culture bets were like... I feel like you'd win a lot more pop culture bets.
Well, that was another thing I was going to ask you about. I don't know if you still go on like ZergNet or whatever, but there's like a bunch of
all time
in the movie section. One I was looking at today in like entertainment. There's like a bunch of ones for like who do you think is going to be the next person to play Superman,
you feed me,
or
bud.
who do you think is going to be the next person to play like Batman? Let me look at him real quick.
Will
the Green Lantern in the upcoming movie be played by Tom Cruise, Common, your boy Common, yeah, Bradley Cooper, Swallow, Joel Michael, Idris Elba, Alex O'Linehan, or what is that name?
O'Linehan?
I'm just
Jake
saying right now, I
Gyllenhaal.
think Idris Elba should be the next Green Lantern. That'd be such a solid.
Wasn't the Green Lantern like an African American?
No.
Mm-hmm.
John Stewart.
Yeah, one of them was.
Yeah.
I'll tell you Batman. You want to know who the favorite is right now?
Who?
Is that
Pattinson.
dude from Twilight. Dude who played Edward from
You
Twilight.
better beef the fuck up.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
You better take some SARMs.
That's the one Vegas got.
Ben Affleck killed that role.
Who's Vegas got?
They got Kit Harington.
What?
For Batman?
He's like 4'9".
He's the favorite.
The fuck?
Dude, he's on. You saw the picture of Robert De Niro.
You're saying Robert Pattinson?
Yeah. There's like a picture of Robert De
saw some
Niro, that dude,
reports
the
on
Irishman
it.
movie that's going
Oh
to come
yeah,
out.
it's De Niro, Pesci,
And Al Pacino, but like they're like in shoes that are like fucking like a foot long because they're short people, but they can look tall, so their shoe soles are like a 1.5 feet or something like that. They're like walking around these big clonkers.
Robert De Niro's some like 5 foot dude trying to talk tough Italian English. Shut the fuck up, dude. The fuck out of here.
You guys
You're acting like a muck.
Did you guys hear about that shit?
You're a bum. You're a bum.
Where he
You've always
fucking
acted like a
freaked
bum.
out his wife?
Who?
Robert De Niro. He there's this. I read this thing where he his wife had some. I guess she tried to start a bunch of businesses and it didn't work, and she did something and kind of biffed. And he's like, "Why do you do this? Why do you fucking do this? I don't want to make these fucking movies anymore. You don't want to make fucking Bad Grandpa, you fucking bitch."
Yeah, he's like sitting in a bar and was like, "This is why I'm doing these shitty fucking movies. I'm just spending all my money." He's like going off. And he likes African American women, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I respect him.
Big Jungle Fever guy.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Is that what? That's problematic?
Is that Jungle Fever? Is
I
that,
don't know. You guys give us the.
That was there's a song called Jungle Fever.
What's the ruling?
We'll see.
We're not monkeys, Drake.
That's not what I said. That is. I'm not H&M. I am not H&M over here.
All right, guys. We have Drake's weight up in the
This
air.
is an allied podcast.
Hey, you guys remember with the AIDS thing? We did the Interstellar music and.
Yeah.
I don't know. The only
We're good
definition I
guys
see-
here.
The only definition I see is a severe form of malaria. Malaria comes from Africa.
Jungle Fever.
He was talking about the specific Jungle Fever.
That's what I was talking about.
De Niro went on safari. It also added on to his frustration in that bar.
It sounds like it is. Like, as soon as I said it, I realized it sounds a little problematic.
If it sounds
But
like
it is. A white Urban Dictionary says a white person lusting for black people.
That's all I
Yeah.
mean.
Yeah.
That's all I was trying to say.
Alright, let's just. You're the area, guys.
Here's another. Black person with a white person supposed to be derogatory, but Spike Lee made it into a movie starring Wesley Snipes, as black as it gets. But it's still an insult to use the word.
Well,
is there a reverse
sorry,
of
everybody.
Jungle Fever? Is it like... Is there a reverse of Jungle Fever? Like,
Cottage cheese fever.
I'm thinking like
black guys.
Is it called like snow blindness?
White guys that
And white guys are like black girls. Like, didn't he just say Spike Lee switched it?
Spike Lee made a movie about it. That's
Well, it's just interracial. Like,
But it's the same for
I don't think it's.
it's just what the white person has. Is that's what they say. Like, I think it goes for a girl or a boy. It's just if like a white chick or a white dude is into a black girl or a black guy.
I think it's been desensitized over the years. It could have been like something bad, but like I don't think it is.
I definitely think probably like when interracial like relationships are like more frowned upon, it probably was used pretty aggressively.
I don't take that.
But I feel like there's like a rock song about it.
Jungle Fever. I don't know.
That's how I think it goes.
Welcome to the jungle.
planet.
Or like black girl, white guy.
I
I think it's called Black Girl, White Guy.
That's like that meme where it's like if Trey doesn't
Jamie?
done, Trevor will. And it's
Give
like
me
this,
black girl, white guy?
dude
Yeah.
with like a Galatians tattoo, and he's like holding this black shit. Spring break, bro, Cody. My name's Kyler.
What's up?
And beer gong.
You're rocking out.
The first thing that comes up when I search Black Girl, White Guy is an Ebony article.
Ooh, we got
My first time with a white guy.
Didn't Nicki Minaj say best sex she ever had was Zac Efron?
Yeah. But he was probably like coked up then. That's like coked up Zach.
Still-
Right before rehab.
The passion.
Yeah. He's just shredded it on coke and just like hammering away. I lost 2 implants in that.
I thought you were just a couch.
By the time I'm done, my butt cheeks look like 2 beach balls that just got popped.
Heard one pop, and shortly after the other one popped.
Dude, Zac Efron was at the red carpet
Imagine
event
how
for
crazy
like.
that was for him. Could you imagine being like that coked out and just like Nicki Minaj's like ass in front of you?
You just like come.
You're like holding yourself up like you're reversing over rocks.
Yeah.
You're like, oh.
Dude, it's one of those things where you're like coked out, where you're just like kind of going through like you're just going through the motions. It's just like a blur, and then the next time you kind of come to, you're just like, I'm fucking Nicki Minaj right now.
I've had that happen where
I was like,
Huh.
Nicki Minaj. I got her bent over.
I'm still not sober, but this is gonna be pretty crazy when I wake up.
nice bro.
Once this ride figures out.
I've definitely had an inner conversation with myself like, this is tight. Good job, dude. Good pull.
Until she wakes up in the morning and her breath stinks.
So early morning breath, you want to bail immediately.
Because I know when I'm coked out, I love to get that booty in. Nikki, come on.
You guys
Get the hell out
ever, you guys ever take a shit?
Eat that booty. I gotta get some groceries in a little bit. Getting at him.
Still got a booty bean on your mouth from last night or something.
Alright.
Dingleberries on your mustache.
I got some.
Dingleberries on your
Little
stash.
flyway in your teeth.
I got some Listerine strips here. Why don't you just pop all those bad boys in? I'm bouncing.
Have you guys ever had to take a shit while you're having sex?
No, but
I've had the diarrhea a couple times, and it's
I
been
farted on a girl while getting blown.
You farted on a girl while you're blown?
Yeah, I farted on a stripper while getting blown.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's a true story. Then she asked me.
How
She
did it
asked me.
come? Did you push it out, or did it just?
Just came out. I knew.
He's relaxed. He's in a relaxed state.
I was almost laughing at the situation.
It's a compliment.
I was laughing at the situation almost, and then I farted, and she acknowledged it by going, "Did you fart?" And I go,
Just to see.
No, I think you did. That's what you should have said.
"That's what I did." So she has, "Did you fart?" And I go, "No, I thought that was you," and it just ended there. That
The
was-
blowjob?
Everything?
No, she kept
just
blowing me.
your
It was,
That's the question.
No, I guess I'll go back. He didn't fart on me. So
Yeah,
I
it was-
believe
yeah,
it.
Phew.
it was- she definitely thought
Seems
I
like
farted
a
on it. I
stand-up.
definitely didn't sell it. It's not like I sold it. She knew it was me. I was just like, there's just me and you in the room.
Yeah, why are you asking
Yeah,
me?
of course. it was
If
me,
you
of
didn't
course it was
fart, then I
Yeah.
farted. It's like she didn't go to school.
She had a bad day. Robert Kraft farted.
She
on her,
did
like,
though.
right
She
before.
for a little. Not anymore. Not while.
Is that black girl? Yeah,
I'm
you
just
showed me on
here
your
for
phone.
Totally different. This is one of my other strips.
I was about to say, I was trying to hook up.
Little table shower for the call.
Tom, rinse me off, Ling Ling. Where's Bill?
What was her? I can't remember.
I need a velveteen rub down.
You guys were like working something out, and we were on like a Robert Kraft at the masseuse thing.
I didn't know Jake was into strippers. Jake's a little stripper guy.
A couple strippers.
You should not go to the WV because they are looking to get like married out there. You get married. Soon.
I told
That's the best one.
Take me home.
Illegals.
Yeah, they're like, please get us the fuck out.
there was a girl in Jamaica that I literally gave the backstory of the dude from Pretty Woman, and she bought it.
What do you mean? Like you
There's
told
a-
her that you were
there's
like
a-
35. No. There's a 30. She was 35 years old. She was Canadian from Quebec, and she was like a ballet dancer. And I met her in Jamaica, and like we hooked up the first night. She asked me what I did, and I told her that I bought and sold companies. I also told her I was 28. I was 23 at the time. So she was already asking me about the age difference. She's just like, does it matter you're with an older woman? And I was like, no, you're not that much
At
older.
28, she was in?
Yeah, 28. She knows 23. So we hooked up in Jamaica, and then
Was she went through your wallet when you
She
were
kind
like
of
sleeping?
screwed back in Jamaica.
she didn't. You're about to see why. So I get home, and this is like I was flying around for work much. So I had a lot of miles, and she told me to come up for a weekend in Quebec, and I could just stay there. So I went to Quebec, and I think she found out that I wasn't a dude that bought and sold companies just by the duffel bag that I came off the plane with.
Wow,
It's like such a no. It's like some piece of shit. Like 20. It was like some $20 double bag, and I saw it. I saw her like just look at disappointment, just like, "Fuck, this guy's not rich, like whatsoever at all." And
Well, you should have been like, I'm like a Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, like
I kept up. No. I
I'm
kept up the whole thing, and the whole thing was too like when I met her with like she was with her sister, so like the guy I was with, I told was my brother, so I had to do this whole thing like where I was like. Not only did I have my actual, like I told her stories about like my actual brother, I had to also keep in mind that I had made up that I had this other brother with me, and she kept asking about this guy, and she'd be like, "Where's your brother Tyler at?" And I'd be like, "Who the fuck are you talking about?" "Oh, Tyler." Yeah.
Who the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Exactly what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
He's very forgettable. I'm sorry.
My brother.
We've had a falling out since Jamaica.
Yeah.
It was actually right before we left.
Yeah.
They actually want to talk to you, but like I ended up like
Don't bring up that man's name again.
But I think I've thought about this recently. So she was like with some super rich guy like beforehand, and she said that she had left him very recently, like around the time that like, because I talked to her for like about a month before I went up there. So I think she left the rich guy for me for a little bit, and then once I left, she got back with that rich guy, and after she realized that I was not a rich man able to support these needs that she had.
damn.
Yeah, it was
That's the way she goes.
Yeah. That's
So
the way
she-
that's the way the cookie crumbles. That's the way
yeah, and that's the story of the one that got away.
I don't know what beers left, but let's cheers to that.
Yeah, get the guys over there. Jamie, get yours too.
Jamie.
Nice.
Thanks. Clink his dog bowl. Finish up, Jamie. Finish up.
Keep your collar on, Jamie. It's gonna be a lot of like a guy crying. Not forget to do it this time. Dude, it was really good. We found some like really good crying. It was like really crying.
We found some really pitiful shit. This dude must have been rock bottom.
Dude, the soundtracks these people make are fucking crazy. People
Yeah.
make like hour-long crying videos.
Yeah.
So someone sits
That's
there
what
and
I do.
cries for like an hour, and then they record it.
YouTube really.
When
is
I'm not
like
eating,
Jerry.
when I'm not eating food in front of a mic, I'm crying in front of one.
My new ASMR.
Yeah.
Sad tape.
Sobs.
It's just one person's cry. It's not like a compilation video.
It's
Sounded
like
the
them
same guy.
doing like different crying noises.
Yeah.
So it'll be like
There was the one we used was like a consistent, like a guy just cried for like 45
But it's probably
Yeah.
probably what they send out to do like voice acting and stuff. Like if they want to like get a job as like in a cartoon or whatever, they'll send their like cry reel
You
out.
get, like, a
Did you guys hear this
voice actor to
crying
say
guy?
whatever
Wow.
For like $5.
This guy's cry is incredible.
Just for your convenience, he timestamps the times where he's crying the hardest in the comments. So you know.
This one's more of like a nasally cry.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's one where I blow my nose in the middle.
Hi, is this Tom? Is this Tom? Wow, you sound absolutely distraught in that last video you sent us. Thank you so much. What's going on? You do have cancer. You do. Wow. Okay. Thanks. Glad for the inspiration there.
Hey guys, it's Sam. I'm about to put up another video. Please like and subscribe.
Just calling to tell you that we're going
They're
with
so
someone else.
real. They're so raw. Your crying videos.
This is that intervention cry of that black dude.
R.I.P. dog.
He died.
Yeah, dude. He's a boxer too. Golden Glove.
Because I know somewhere deep down in my heart, I still love you.
Did the intervention not work?
Did he make?
How did he die? Did he die of the drugs he
It
was
was
doing?
his son he was talking to.
Yes, yeah, he was a boxer. So
I
pretty much
still
he's-
love
whatever
you.
injuries he's got.
Put that cry in.
Yeah,
Put that guy in for
Wait, did
for
he
rest in
stop his
peace.
kid in intervention?
That guy?
Yeah.
Did they reconnect before he died? That'd be nice.
Shut up.
You guys are related?
Oh shit! We brought your 23andMe results.
The jungle fever was supposed to be derogatory. Go MAGA. This is MAGA country. Hey. Hell yeah, brother.
The number one track podcast. Good track.
Lock the door.
We got him. Please get over here.
All right, what are we gonna wrap on?
Were there any other topics?
We can do the red table talk.
What?
Wrap on that. The red table talk.
The Jordyn Woods.
Jordan. Did we talk about it?
I feel like
We didn't talk about her- we didn't talk about her-
Like a sec.
Yeah.
Or Tristan Thompson. Let's wrap it up. She made a good case for herself.
Yeah. I think
She made Chloe look like
I think it was also kind of funny because like I feel like originally like her original thing was that she was like drunk like when she showed up there, and I think she said like blackout. I don't know if she said exactly about it, but like close to blackout.
And the red table talk.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. As soon as she got to the red tabletop, she's like, she made it very clear I was completely because Tristan was probably like, listen, bitch, have you come there and saying you were like drunk and falling over yourself? Now you're not only fucking with like my like fucking family, but now I'm kicked out of the NBA and shit. Like there's like a ton of shit. So I don't know. I feel like they probably like got to her and were like, you're not saying that. You're gonna change your story there. So that seemed a little fucking
you think
fuzzy.
they all got together and were like, hey, this is what you're gonna say, and we'll get you back in.
And they fucking have Will Smith FaceTime call in. That shit was so corny.
Will Smith called in?
Yeah, like before the thing, Jada's like on her iPad. She's like, oh,
Do you have any fatherly advice?
Because like Will Smith, because like they're like super close with the Woods. Like I
guess they have been. Like,
Will's like first, something like that. Like Will's like first kid like hung out with Jordan's sister.
Her dad was like the sound man for
Prince of It, yeah. So they've known each other for like a brick. So like Will Smith's like, listen, I know you're a good girl. Like, just go out there, speak your truth. He's like, I wish I. And they like put in brackets underneath. They're like, he'd be here, but he's on the filming of Bad Boys 3.
Yeah.
Also flexing on Bev.
I know. I was hoping fucking Martin Lawrence would like pop in. Yeah. Will, hurry up!
Went to Miami, saw that that mansion that was in Bad Boys 2. Fucking beautiful out there, dude. I swear to God.
Really?
Very beautiful.
But
Side note.
yeah. So like Will like calls in or whatever on the iPad and like gives her a little motivational speech. But then I mean like I think during like the talk, I think she played her case pretty well. The shit that I was
straightforward.
Yeah. The shit I was referencing earlier, like because someone said that she was giving Tristan like a lap dance, and Jada Pinkett Smith was like, "Is there like any reason why someone would think that?" And Jordan's like, "No, I was never even like." Well, there was like one time where I was like, what was happening was I was sitting on the arm of his chair.
It was like a very detailed breakdown.
And then I have my legs like outstended on his legs, and she's like on his like legs. He's just like the front of his legs. And like, so you're like laying across
but my butt,
his leg. Yeah, but my butt never touched him.
On
like, all right,
this much of my thigh.
Yeah. I mean, he's grabbing a handful of my ass. Good guess, of course, because I'm in the arm of his chair. But I'm not sitting on him.
But that's just Tristan.
Yeah, that's Tristan.
Well, there was this one time I was schlobbing his knob, probably completely. But I mean, like, I didn't think anyone was taking pictures, and then I realized Tristan had a video camera.
But she's like, we were just hanging out, like, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then I guess they started, like, dancing. and I think he like tried to kiss her, and that's when she's like, I have to get out of here. I have to get out of here.
And I fought.
Yeah. And I just wanted you to know I fought.
Well,
I
they
fought.
played.
I am the girl Tupac.
They played "Girls Just Want to Have Fun," and I just have to dance to. I have to dance.
Oh my god, this is my song.
Yeah,
I think she did confirm, was like when she was trying to leave or whatever, she had like a driver outside, and she was like, he did kiss me on the lips.
Yeah.
Like, it was unwarranted.
No tongue.
No tongue, just a kiss on the
But Jeffree Star said they've been hooking up. He said that like because he lives in Calabasas too,
sure
and he was and he was saying like you have like non-famous like neighbors who like love looking at famous people, and like they see you leaving Tristan's house, and like they see you like
Ooh, the plot thickens.
yeah. So Jeffree Star spilling the tea. God damn.
Jeffree Star's not one to lie too.
Isn't he like very hated for some kind of scandal or something that happened?
He was on video saying the N-word, but he was just like yelling at people. He said something too where he's like, I've sucked enough black dick, I think I can say the N-word.
Oh my god.
In some circles, that might be enough.
But, and then he was like also on like yelling at some like people. I think he said like, the F word for gays too. But it's like he's also a gay man. I don't know.
I just remember seeing, like, I guess somebody was calling him that, and he was like, fuck you, motherfucker.
Yeah. I think he said it back to them though or something. I don't know, he said something back to them.
Wait, he's gay? Wait, he's gay and got in trouble for saying the F word?
I don't know if he
does like the makeup tutorials and shit. And
I thought gay people could say.
I mean, it's all just like PC. I don't think there's any like set rules. It kind of evolves as it goes, and I guess if you're like saying it in a hateful manner, they can still get like upset about it.
Yeah.
But I think
Jeffree.
the main thing was he definitely dropped the N word. Okay. But then it is like a apology.
N-word Jeffree coming at you.
But and then yeah, Chloe made herself look like an idiot too, because she was like, like if you're gonna go on the red table talk, at least tell the truth. Like you ruined my family, Jordyn, and everyone replied to her like,
everybody but
yeah, like oh, so the guy who was out motorboating titties when you were like in the hospital about to give birth to his son, he didn't do anything. Like, he didn't ruin shit. It's just Jordyn. Like Jordyn's the problem.
Yeah.
Like, shut the fuck up. And also, they're all like sluts. Like, fucking Tristan hooked up with Chloe and cheated on his first baby mama. Like, to get with Chloe.
Yeah.
They always, like, go back.
He cheated on her a bunch of times.
There you go, man.
Yeah.
She got her
just
light-skinned baby.
you know, they have, like, all these stories coming out. You just realize, like, they're really rich, but they go through the same problems, like, a lot of people.
Yeah, they do. Like, it would suck absolute dick to be, like, if your girlfriend, like, fucked, I don't know, your, like, Devin's best friend or something, and then, like, you're getting roasted because, like, your girlfriend got fucked by some kid, and then when you say something about it in rage, that's not a good take. You're getting railed again.
Yeah. But that's, like,
it's like
that's the flip side of fame, though. Like, I think
it's the same shit happens to people, it's just not on that scale.
But I think it's shitty where where Jordyn's like people go to like their like parents' house, or like weird shit, like they send like death threats and like that stuff's like crazy. I don't think anyone should have to embrace that.
On something,
like I think that's too much. But getting like trolled on Twitter, like I don't know, like you don't. Chan was saying this shit too, and she's like, you don't like complain when like you get a bunch of like happy reactions to your tweets. So now just because like public opinion shifted, you can't like, oh now you guys have to like pity me, you know.
Yeah.
Like, you lived off this attention, and now that it's, like, flipped on you because the narrative isn't going your way, you just gotta suck that shit up. But the thing is, the internet forgets and moves on, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you honestly just have to embrace, so just embrace it, buckle down.
If you want, like, proof of, like, how the internet moves on, look at Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, all of his shit that he did, like, I have not seen any videos of him circulating other than that meme that's him snitching. That's the only thing. All of his other
he's
shit,
out now, you know?
Is he out?
I mean,
jail.
but I mean, he's out of fucking rapping.
Oh.
No one's gonna want to fuck him.
Oh, hell no.
And he's in witness for.
He'll try to do something when he gets back.
How the fuck are they gonna hide that guy? By the way,
He's gonna shave his head.
Yeah, and give him a ton of laser like
that guy's
tattoos.
That guy's about to get
for sure. He has to get all those individual little 6ix9s
on his face. I can imagine.
All of his arms.
Both arms, all the way. Just like how many? I think there's 69.
I'm telling you, man. Somebody's gonna figure out who that guy is. It's a rich dude.
Yeah. People figured out where the fucking flag was for he will not.
But that's a shit. Yeah, I mean,
they'll be able to find Tekashi 6ix9ine.
If the internet wants it, the internet will figure it out. But they're not your personal army, so don't ask them to do nothing.
I never would. I wasn't saying that, internet. You do.
We love you, Anonymous.
You are Legion, not me.
I do like. I forget what I was gonna say.
We're live, Shrek.
I know.
Shit. I mean, you could do it even like Trump.
Oh, I was saying
Every
like
single week, he's got, like,
the
maybe
internet like
we got a
moves
bunch
on.
of- yeah.
The way the internet doesn't move on is when you like continuously bring it up and
Yeah.
like try to fight it as much as you can. Or like the people that go like, please stop sharing this like meme or like this isn't funny. Like that's
Don't
shit
feed
that's
the
gonna
troll.
exactly.
Don't feed the
Fuck
troll.
'em. As soon as you like feed into it, that's just gonna keep fucking going.
Also,
but
dude,
Chloe just
yeah.
needs to shut up
You
and
could
get
just
off
go
Twitter.
get a fucking vacation villa in Tulum and did that for like a month. No one's gonna know what the fuck.
And that's like what Cardi does and shit. Like I see the celebrities do that. It's just like if like shit pops off with you when you know you're gonna be
Shut
trending,
shit
just
up.
just delete or like, just like deactivate Twitter for a little
She's
bit.
fucking. She has like wherewithal because she's like lived normal life.
Mm-hmm.
These other people don't. They're like they're being told by like fucking.
A lot of these rappers,
PR
rappers have lived normal lives and stuff for a while. They didn't pop off until like they're like a little older. I think around like around
not like Khloe
Like
Kardashian.
a reality TV.
No, like reality TV shows. Yeah, they're definitely.
We're talking about like the Kardashians.
Oh, okay.
There's definitely some people with money that like have been through some shit. But yeah, but those are the same people that aren't like I don't know. They're probably not getting caught up about comments. You know, like I doubt like fucking Offset's on his World Star like videos and like reading all the comments and be like, oh, you should have mean.
I worked really hard on this song.
Yeah, what the hell? Where's my Offset fans? Why aren't they defending me? Like Ariana Grande, who's like, she probably reads like every little fucking dumb thing someone writes about that bitch.
Hey,
Strike that from the record.
he was being.
Did you see Pete Davidson tugging? I forget what chick he's with now.
Oh yeah, dude, he's with Kate Beckinsale.
Yeah,
yeah.
he's
What
like
the fuck,
he's like
man?
sticking his tongue down her
Yeah,
throat.
Butthole Eyes is fucking the underworld chick. Holy shit,
Dude,
dude.
dude, fucking what's that one?
Butthole Eyes,
Yeah.
dude. Van Helsing. That's what I
Yeah,
remember.
or the fuck, she's the wife from Click.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's hot as fuck, dude.
He was like tonguing her down like an NBA game, I think. It's like literally like hand on face, hand on face, like
Oh, throwback kiss.
yeah. No, you guys kiss too. No kiss take down. No. That's fine. Hey, it's your first pod.
Hey,
We'll second pod.
we'll
I
get you,
thought
we'll
you'd
get
warm
you.
up by now, but that's okay.
We'll catch you.
He's afraid of the gay shit.
Yeah. God damn it. Not in character.
Stir the pot.
What does that dude's name?
Pete Davidson?
No, the
Sonny Childs?
Sonny Childs.
Yeah, Sonny Childs, not about the gay shit.
Yeah,
Sonny
no.
Childs.
So he's not an ally.
No.
He's here for.
It's also,
But that's the fun thing about characters.
It's also referred to as a white boy fun as well. So just throw it out there.
He's there for the love of the
You
sport.
make this a race thing now?
No, I'm just saying. Like,
So you're gonna do Jesse Smollett? Jesse?
Why me?
I'm the lying Tupac.
We got all different types of Tupac in this podcast. Gay, straight, Asian.
Everyone try to be the next Tupac.
Yeah, different iterations of Tupac.
We need to get all the Tupacs together. Only once we have the Tupacs together.
Tupac entered the Tupac.
be one Pac.
We got two Tupacs. We got too many Tupacs.
Before Tupac died, he scattered his sperm.
I'm gonna go get my SARS for my ride.
Can you grab me a Tupac, bro?
I'll tell you my dad.
Thanks, bro.
I got two Tupacs left.
Yeah.
I'm feeling violently high, boys.
I could also record a dub for you guys. You got a pretty nasty radio voice.
You should do like a.
Why, thank you, Marcus.
Coming at you live, Violently High Podcast, starring Drizzy Drake, Wake and Bake Jake, and that guy.
We're just gonna start using our
There you
voices
go.
for just.
Oh, it's you. Okay.
That drop, he's doing drops.
What if we just start doing the intros for porn? Like that's what we use our radio voices for.
What's giving me? Give me like a. You got like a. It's like a interracial. Black guy, Asian girl, doggy, all anal.
I'm thinking more something along it's like, thank you for watching this video. Here comes Dusty Muff. That's right, Dusty
you
Muff.
you should be like a strip club DJ. That's what you should be.
I'd love to be a strip club DJ. Is that what they do?
Yeah, they're like
Crappy Snatch.
And we got Crystal on the stage.
The bitch with an itch. Crystal Clit.
Don't let her touch your face with it. Everything else is fine.
I got to take a leak. I'll be right back.
Bro, can you get my jewel?
It's the one that's mango.
Yeah. Can you break out the jewel, please?
Sweet. Sorry, you mind if I just rip a little bit of nicotine in here, dude?
Can I get my
I'm trying to rock a sweet buzz. What's up, dude? What you got in there?
A rabbit.
Just a little rabbit.
Oh, it is time for Drake to drug his rabbit.
What Bailey you got in here? Where's your Bailey?
Come on, Drake. Can we fight this dog? Start throwing her in the ring, man. Now our back paws are looking a little lean, but our front paws, they got
ultimate surrender.
Yeah.
You ready to be a winner, Bailey?
Yeah.
Because I'm not looking at you.
That's a dog that could pin.
If you get pegged, Bailey, I will never look at you the same.
I'm just shook about that, dude.
Huh?
You gonna abandon your dog if he gets pegged?
No, I would never do that. I'm very.
Definitely.
I'm pro pegging.
Better be. So that tea, bro.
I'm a PP league.
Solid.
I'm all about the peg, dude. I'm all about it.
Dude, I was like a little lost there for a second. I saw the door shut. I'm like, which way was it?
It's a I just moved into a mansion.
Yeah. Pretty nice.
Pod's really taking off. I actually hit a few bets. So
We actually each have our own Asian massage.
Wait, talk about, but you were saying like my pop culture. That's where like the money's at.
Yeah.
I do have a couple new ones that I threw in there. I was looking at I already have if Meghan Markle's baby's born on a Sunday. I'm just like, I'm an odds whore. That's the kind of gambler I am. I look at odds and
You're
I see.
a whore for sure, Drake. But, odds, yeah, let's put that on there.
She's a whore. She likes fucking whores and balls. That's what you got.
God damn it, Robert Rathian. But
Get the breastplate stretcher.
You call your king fat.
The whore dies.
The boar got me, Ned. The whore dies.
murdering children, then find yourself a new.
She dies. The bitch dies.
So
What was your
apparently,
wench's name?
This new.
Wait.
What?
I didn't get my bets out. So this is there's some more things to be pulling for Violently High community. So we got Meghan Markle's kids got to be born on a Sunday.
Drake's
right?
just trying to get hot tips for his fucking bet.
Yeah, if anybody knows it.
Refreshes the Instagram with any tips.
P.O. Box 305-772. So we're hoping for a Meghan Markle birth on a Sunday, right? And then I could put names down, right, for likely names. And this is what I was saying with like being like an odds whore. So these are all $1 bets, and the payouts for them are all $500. So definitely a long shot because there was like a bunch of fucking names, but two of them I kind of like. Two of them I got a little rationale behind them. It's not the best, but I don't know. I reasoned it in my head. So the first one I got is Donald. So I think the prince, they see Donald Trump in the world, and they want to bring in another Donald to like counter that. So what we're gonna do to like get a little middle finger to Donald Trump, we're gonna name our son Donald, and we're gonna like teach him. That's the wrong Donald. Don't be like that, Donald. And I'll be $500 richer, and I'll applaud them for
Be
it.
good, Donald.
You know what I think?
And he'll be my favorite royal kid. Yeah,
I
go
think
for it.
Prince Harry's on my bookie.
You think he's like
about to clutch that.
he's looking at the odds? That'd be so smart.
One book?
Hell yeah.
500 back?
No, that's $1 for
Bitch, we're naming it Dobus.
That's $1 for me.
We're going all in.
It's $1 for 500 because I put $1 down, but it's plus 50,000. So if he bets $100,
yeah.
that's $50,000.
Also, we're breaking that water, baby. We're going all in.
You wanna go out, Bailey? Sorry. You're smoking here. So I got Donald.
Sunday, you're gonna hold it.
I got Donald, and then I figured I needed a chick. I need a chick name, so I went Doris. That's my other one. That's another.
Did they not have Diana?
They did, but Diana's the heavy favorite. I think she was only like plus 180, so I'd win like $1.08, or $1.80 for $1 bet there. That's what I'm saying. I'm an odds whore. That doesn't do anything.
They could literally name the kid anything.
That's what. Yeah.
Like, how the fuck?
They could name.
But
the
like
kid
Diana is the favorite because like you have
yeah.
Princess Diana. There's like a history to that name,
Is there an
so that
other
makes
option?
sense. Like not on here.
Anybody that hasn't been listed
Yeah,
already.
Elizabeth or Victoria or something like that.
I can look at the odds after, but I mean, it's definitely
Well,
like
they can name them apples.
there's probably like 80. There's probably like 80 names, and then to round out, this is my last one. This is the long shot, but maybe they're like topical, and it's kind of like we were talking about the boars and horse shit. Joffrey. You know, maybe they're Game of Thrones fans. Maybe they thought Joffrey got a bad rap.
What if they named Joffrey? He turns into
Like he's like a monarch, like a terrible monarch.
He's terrible.
Joffrey the Cruel.
He shuts down Parliament.
After he's born, like Prince Harry, Charles, they all die. He gets thrown when he's like 12 years old, and he's just a tyrant.
He's actually.
It's mine.
Meghan Markle's brother.
He abolishes Parliament.
It's all King Joffrey.
We're going back to serps.
Swear fealty to me.
Yes.
Neil.
I will need the North, the Scots, to come down and swear fealty to King Joffrey.
He was a fur cape.
Yeah. He's in the South, right? He's not a fur. That's a northern garb.
My Lord Valerian is from the show Game of Thrones. Since we don't have any of that, I don't. We have.
I feel like they could wear
Yeah, I don't wear fur, dude.
I got a tank.
Jake, talk to this guy. You say Joffrey's not wearing
What you got,
fur.
bud? What you need?
No, the Northerners wear fur.
Big supporters of PETA, so it's faux fur.
The Northerners wear fur.
Yeah.
They're a lot more.
They're furs in the South.
They're a lot more regal in the South. They wear
In
like
the South,
linens. and
you're
stuff.
not really using the
Not a
furs
sheep
for.
fur. It could be a nice fur.
I mean,
Not like
Oh, you're getting muskrat.
I don't think so. It's like the fur cloaks are just very, very, very northern oriented. Like the watch, you know.
It's super cold up there, so why would anybody southern need
people in like hot places wear furs.
It's just not the guard. It's not the style down there. They
You were
wear
telling
like
me that nobody there.
they were. I'm sure
Just
they do during the winter.
just
During
like
the
Vietnam
long
makes
the long winters, they definitely wear fur.
There you go.
But
The
in the
North's
most
making a lot
time,
of money,
but the
but-
North's always cold.
Let me
So
ask
they're
you
always
something,
got
Brian.
furs.
Why do you want them to needlessly murder animals to warm themselves when they don't need it in the South?
Because they
Yeah.
need to sweat.
Sweat's good for you.
So it's good.
That's why I get into a sauna. That's why I take 3 hits of DMT, hop into a deprivation tank.
Trip the fuck out.
And I just hit the fucking bag.
I'm gonna take your
Yeah.
senses.
So Joffrey's a long shot. That one I don't really see panning out.
What if it is named Joffrey?
I'd
What
fucking
if you
win
wake-
$500.
Yeah, what
and
if
I'd
you
be
wake
so
up and
happy,
it's just
dude.
like, fuck, dude.
I'd be so happy.
What's the biggest win you've ever had?
Like an $80 parlay on. I bet $20. It was like a Penguins and an over. It was one that actually hit.
Drake actually bet against the Challenger and won a lot of money on that space shuttle, not making it back.
Whoa. Topical joke.
A lot of families are upset.
Got a lot of hate for that bet, but
Drake actually.
Hate the game, not the player. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a squirrel trying to get a nut.
They make the bets.
Yeah,
Drake
I'm just
actually-
a squirrel trying to get a nut.
Drake actually bets heavy against.
TV.
there's only one feeling, that's my feeling. Don't care about anybody else's.
You had to walk all the way out the house to go, baby. I wish for the listeners, I'm doing like the fucking hand thing.
Drake bets heavy against any NASA launches. That's where he gets his real money from.
People trust rockets too much. As soon as, I mean, like when Vegas adjusts their odds, I'll stop betting that way.
That's not gonna land. That's not gonna land.
We're gonna have a bet real soon. They just did the test.
30 large doesn't make it out of the atmosphere.
As they did that, they put a dummy on the ship and it made it there successfully.
To Mars?
No.
No, for the space station.
Holy shit. That crazy.
That's what I
We
thought.
got-
Yeah, I was about to say.
They got to
Jay
the
Lacrosse.
ISS.
Only I wish they would have made it to Mars to rescue that one little what's that shit? The rover.
The rover made it, the new rover. Like
They found water on Mars.
Yeah, they found water on Mars. I just think it's fucking like mind blowing that we got pictures from another fucking planet, dude.
Dude, we had pictures from like past Pluto.
Have you seen the pictures of Jupiter? Have you seen the pictures that probe took of Jupiter?
No.
So you know Jupiter has that like one. It's got that giant spot on where the storm is.
Yeah.
They took pictures of the poles, and the poles are covered in storms like that.
Really?
Yeah. So the poles of Jupiter are both just like you just see basically like blobs all over them. Where like all of these storms just for some
like how you
reason
get around
congregate up.
It's not
like
to
North and
eat.
South
Dude,
Pole.
It's a research chemical.
Saturn has like
That's how they're allowed to
hexagon
sell it, because
poles.
you're not supposed to be eating it.
Hexagon poles.
Yeah, it's shaped
That's why
like
my
a
rabbit
hexagon.
eats it.
For some reason.
Hey, is that my
it's
cock?
like
That was just some locker room talk over here. Don't mind us. Go ahead.
Listen to the action.
Sorry, you ain't wrong.
Yeah, this is my tape.
The Drake Bash tape.
You just grab my pussy.
You're fucking you're black Billy Bush over here.
Hey, you put SARMs in you can do whatever you want. A bitch is lit, you grab by the pussy. I like go two in
You just lift them up.
the two in the pink, two in the stink, and then the thumb right in the pink.
Yeah. Shocker.
And just toss them.
Ooh, SARMs grab me.
Just saying, shaking violently.
Violently. Just
What were you saying? I'm sorry.
What was this?
They don't like it. You're talking about pictures of Mars and shit. And then
Oh yeah, Saturn has like hexagons at its poles.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yes.
cool, huh?
apparently one of their moons is.
Didn't
like,
all their rings go away?
No, there's.
Or it's like they're gonna go away? They're like
I think
depleting.
eventually, yeah.
one day. But
Like we're getting,
Not before.
we're getting like less and less rings. I heard.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
They go away as the years go on.
It'd
Saturn's
be cool to
old.
live in like the rings. You have a little spaceship attached to like a little rock. You can just like jump to rocks and.
I think it'd be terrifying, Brian.
Just
Saturn's a
mine.
gas giant. I don't think we'd make it.
Yeah.
You have that technology.
But you look at the view, Jake. You always get to look out into the void of black space.
You know what? Enjoy your great view while you're sucking down no oxygen.
I remember.
That's what you're living on.
I was violently high one time, and I was like sitting in my backyard, and I looked up at the sky, and I thought I was gonna have a heart attack. I was like, "Fuck, dude, we're on a fucking rock, and we are flying through this bitch, and there's nothing.
Especially
And we're
if you're
just
like-
monkeys
yeah,
that
yeah.
took shrooms,
We
man.
just took DMT, and now we're hitting the fucking bag."
Well, you know, DMT, they can extract that from your pituitary gland. Yeah. So what I think happened is cavemans got on shrooms, killed other cavemans, ripped out their pituitary glands, and then squirted those right into their eyes.
Huh.
And that's how humans are born.
Nice.
You say it so confidently, I feel like you're right.
There's a lot of time to waste being that primitive, dude. There's a lot of things to do. no iPhones or computers or anything like that.
You know what I was thinking about? Like
The
for
first
primitive-
deprivation tank was invented in...
Speaking of like
Inside
primitive,
of a mammoth. They cut it up and did Star Wars.
And they just sat in its stomach.
you know what I think about like primitive
My
dudes?
kid ate my cousin like right before.
I feel like
What do you think?
what
What do you think about primitive dudes? Yeah, get it out.
There's a bit of work on.
Yeah.
The very first dude to ride a horse.
Oh yeah, that was a risk.
That must have been a crazy fucking dude.
Definitely
Like,
fell and like got
Yeah.
fucked up. It was
that must have been like him and like 2 or 3 other dudes, and they're like they must have been watching horses for like a long ass time, just thinking like.
Wasn't it like the
It
Mongol?
was him and 2 other guys,
Yeah.
and 2 of them got kicked in the head.
I imagine there's so many mishaps. There's probably dudes that tried it before they got their face smashed in, but they're just like watching these horses. They're like, we can be fast.
When did we learn to do it?
Fast
I mean, like
fuck.
Mongols were like the first people to do it, but the Mongols were the ones that like.
They were shooting arrows off of it.
But they were
I'm
the
saying
ones
the
that like
very first
perfected
dudes
it, yeah.
ever like to ride a horse.
But they're the ones that
Native
saw the
Americans,
potential of it.
Also, are a contender because they're
Actually-
like one of the first,
No,
part-
actually, Marcus.
Did we
Horses. There were no horses on North America or South America. We brought them over. Us whites brought them.
Native Americans ate them all.
Europeans.
Yeah, and Tata Native Americans.
They
were-
couldn't-
The Native Americans ate them.
Huh?
The Native Americans ate them.
Yeah.
Wait,
No,
couldn't come
they
from
were
Bering
wild
Strait?
horses. There were no wild horses in North America. That was one of the reasons, like, North America, they were, like, still, like, far behind. That's why, like, England and stuff, like, the Industrial Revolution and shit happened so much faster because they had, like, work animals like horses. The only, like, work animals and stuff that they had in, like, North America were, like, alpacas.
And donkeys,
Camels.
buffalo,
Llamas.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do with that? Was like the shit. Is like they had like alpacas and buffalo, but you're not gonna ride a buffalo. Like, good luck trying to fucking ride a buffalo.
I'm pretty dope though.
That would be cool if you could do it,
Yeah.
but that's just like a tank.
yeah,
There's no way you're like
You roll up to like an army of like Native Americans on some buffalo, just like let's fucking do this shit.
Sauce told me that the Aztecs
Especially 'cause they're
used chihuahuas
eating
as
bullets
war
back
dogs.
Yeah.
chihuahuas.
Could you imagine like there's thousands of like rabid like chihuahuas just like running? And you're swiping through like 50 of them.
Dude, I would take
they
a
were, like, a
million
lot
chihuahuas,
more.
But that's what the
bro.
thing is that they just wear you down and eventually.
Nah,
like,
it's like
What a dumb way to
death from 1,000 bites.
It's like asking how many toddlers could I take out?
Can you breed them
Infinite.
like rats? Like,
I
what's
guess
the
so,
benefit
yeah.
of
They
it?
could have.
They
already
also
breed
been,
like rats,
If they're
free.
using them as like war dogs, like they could have, like at one point in time, been a lot bigger than what they are now. Because there's a lot of domestication and everything that goes in with that. So
I would try to get jaguar.
If I ask my lead scientist for a war dog and he brings me a chihuahua, that guy's the first man to get eaten live by chihuahuas. This is what you've been working on for 8 months? This fucking little thing?
Do you think there's like other like whenever the people talk about dog fighting, it's always like pitbull,
Yeah,
Rottweiler.
pit bulls were
But, like,
created like American bullies were like breeded just for fighting.
Oh yeah, to fight. But like, do you ever think there's like exhibition matches where it's like a pit bull versus like 20 chihuahuas? I'd watch that. It's like a pit bull just tearing apart chihuahuas.
I see where you're going. I think there could be. Yeah, I think there could be
like just little like they're like the little like
crazier fights.
Yeah, they're like between the main cards.
I've had Pepe like bite me the hardest that he could, and I don't think it's enough. I don't think if 20 of those could be enough.
Oh no, they're not winning.
Did he punch your skin?
How many would it take?
They're like the people that
a little bit.
They're like the people that like the slaves that have to go out and fight the lions in like the Colosseum. Like they're not going out there to win.
20 of them. You don't think? Like, how big is this pit bull?
Like an 80
It's
pound.
still ripping through. Like they're just like not barely.
There's nothing it could. There's nothing they could do to the pit bull.
If they are all like war taught and everything, and like probably have a
I don't know what a war chihuahua
yeah,
looks
it
like.
could probably tear. If it's 20 of them, and they're
I'm saying they're like
wartime.
But the thing is, the Chihuahuas aren't going to be like.
They must have
like all staring at the pit bull, like "Let's go, bitch!" Like
I'm saying they're all like
just running
they have to
around.
be like
destroying.
fighting where they're just ready to rock.
But they're all nipping at its legs. I feel like
They
that's
could have
getting
all
it down.
acted just like hyenas and shit like that.
I don't think they're hurting
It's
each
too
other.
small and like for real.
And it's just snapping. It's just picking up and snapping them.
Even in, like,
and it's running around
you know?
too. It's not just like sitting down and biting. It's probably like running through them and like.
You'll yank it and like flip it around and hit.
I don't
hit
think
other
so.
chihuahuas.
I'd give it. I bet it could take like 50 chihuahuas.
You think 50 chihuahuas?
50 chihuahuas is, I feel
That's a
like
lot. That's a lot.
No way.
A dog
50
doesn't have the
chihuahuas,
attention
dude.
span to multitude 50 animals in one
How
sitting.
big is this pit bull you're talking about?
It has to be like a fucking
Just
big
like-
bambino.
I just feel like it's like I don't know. I just think that thick skin. Like I don't think like
Is
chihuahua
it like
teeth
how
are being
big's the
through
pen
it.
we're in?
How many Gilbert Godfreys do you think you could take?
How tall is
How many of these guys do you think you could kill, Drake? On any given night, you're surrounded by 30 of me.
Let's start with 5. You think you take 5?
It's 30 of me, and I'm thirsty. How do you get me? You like Aladdin? I'm the parrot in Aladdin.
I remember the parrot, Mr. Gilbert Godfrey. I guess I'll just start swinging.
Better. It's 30 of me. And I'm hungry.
Keep your feet moving. I thought you were thirsty.
I'm fast. Like a parrot.
You remember Affleck? I was in that too.
How many David Spades do you think you could take? Like 5?
Jesus Christ, don't do David Spade. Please don't do David Spade.
Dude, David Spade sounds like a high motherfucker. Just like me.
How many Buffalo Bills can you take?
You don't know about pain.
Would you fuck me? I fuck me.
Would you fuck 30 of me, Drake?
I fuck 30.
I fuck 30 of me. I fuck 30 of me 30 times. Hard.
So hard.
30 times hard. So hard. And then I'd get my damn little dog.
Alright, well, I guess we did our red table for the.
That wraps our red table discussion.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
That's pretty much what happened on Jordyn Woods. See you guys.
All right.